It's time for the all-new Let's Make a Deal, starring TV's big dealer, Monty Hall.
You look terrific. Some of your costumes are marvelous. Some of them not so great. But some... Oh, yes, I think I know your sister. All right. Thank you for coming down here. Listen, I have something to say before we start the show. You know, wherever I go on personal appearances or interviews, people say, where do these people get dressed? Do you have costumes for them? They still, to this day, after all these years, don't realize that you people are ingenious. You make your own outfits. You come down with a show like this, and sometimes you barely make it past the police, but they come down here, and they're such good sports, and that's what makes Let's Make a Deal so different, because it's a real visual treat for the eyes, sometimes. Some of the costumes we don't know. Now, what is that, for example, you're holding? Is that a crayon or a rocket? That's a pencil. Would you come over here with the... Listen. With the way inflation is going, we need pencils this big, right? We're inflated pencils.
I don't know her.
That's all right. That's all right. Your name is... The only way I can read is to bounce with you. Susan Burton. All right. Now, Susan, put the pencil down, and let me tell you what I have. I have for you this billfold. Did I bring my billfold? Oh, yes, here it is, right over here. There's a billfold over here, and you can have the billfold and what's inside it, if anything, or you can have the box on Brian's tray, but before you make up your mind, Brian will tell us about the billfold. Brian?
Rolf's timepiece billfold. Classic leather styling with a new flair. A handsome timepiece from Rolf's. It sells for $25.
Occasionally, and more than occasionally, we put some money in the billfold, right?
My husband needs a wallet.
Your husband needs a wallet? With the money I give away on Let's Make a Deal, she says my husband needs a wallet? You could have said my husband needs a car, or my husband... All right. So then maybe you want it, or you want what's inside here.
The wallet!
Susan, calmly. Calmly, Susan, my dear. Calmly. You can... Yeah, hang on to the wallet.
There not be a trip in there.
Huh? I don't know what's inside there, but to hang on to it, don't open up. Oh, what you turned down, yes, see, over here, you would have loved this. Your husband would have been crazy about this. This is a whole sack full of money. A whole sack full of money. And in this sack full of money, there were ones and there were tens. Take a look at that. There were hundreds and there were 50s. Here's another 100. And here's a 50 and here's a 50 and all kinds of money. When you total it up, I tell you, honestly, there was $1,800 in cash in this sack of money. And since nobody here wants it, I'll just throw it away. I'm sorry nobody wanted that here. Listen, you got a billfold, and, you know, I'm going to tell you right now, there is money inside there. Was that a help? Not much, right? I'll tell you, there's more than $1 and less than 10,000 in there. You think I'm going to give you any more clues? No, I'm not, but I am going to show you part of curtain number 2 right now, and you can have those window fashions and what's behind it for the money in your wallet. Brian?
Give your windows a fresh new look with Kirsch Woven Woods. Over 75 patterns for today's taste and today's colors from Kirsch.
So do you want the lovely window decor and what's behind it, or do you want to hang on to the money? She's going to spend the money.
No, I'm gonna keep the wallet. I'm gonna keep the wallet. I'll keep the wallet.
It's all right with me, Susan. You keep the wallet. You don't go for it. It was a last-minute decision, a reversal, wasn't it? You really wanted to go for that window, but you changed your mind. What did she pass up back there? Was it something sensational? It was not. It was a horse and buggy. A broken down horse and an old buggy, and the farmer and his wife are in there. The farmer takes a wife, the farmer takes a wife. You look good in there. I want to tell you that Brian and Melly, you really look great. The two of you could be in a Michael Landon picture. Well, that's what you turned down, and now you'd like to know what's inside here?
My husband just needs a wallet.
But I'm not going to tell you. What I want you to do is hold on to this.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, just hold on for a few minutes. Sit down there, and I want all of you to keep your eye on her so that she doesn't look inside, okay? We'll come back and find out what Susan's got inside the billfold later on. Now, what I want to tell you is that I have an $8,000 deal going for sale for $700 on my next deal. Watch that, and watch Susan. Don't watch Susan. Stand. Stand, young man, stand. Stand, young lady, stand. Because I'm going to give the two of you a chance to make a deal. Jim Sabatini. Are you a southpaw, Jim? Yes, I see you're wearing the glove in the right hand. You throw with your left, but you shake with your right. Shake with your right, throw with your left. That's the guy called Ball on the Jack. Linda Barrett, dressed for... Linda, let's keep it our secret. Jim and Linda, I have a wonderful deal for you because you're going to compete in a little pricing deal, and if one of you can come up with $700, you may be able to buy what's behind curtain number 1, and this is what you're going for.
Mazda's GLC Custom L hatchback offers a beautiful balance of luxury and economy. Velour seats and 5-speed overdrive are among the many standard features from Mazda. It retails for $7,615, and we've added tax and license for a total of $8,264.
That's a great car. And Jim, here's the pitch. The pitch is this. You're going to price 4 items. You're going to compete. And the 4 items are worth to you in money $200, $200, $200, and $300. That is up to $900. If one of you can come up with $700 in this pricing deal, you buy the car. One of you has a chance at it, right? But you have to come up with $700. Let's see how good you are. Remember, we talk about manufacturer's suggested retail selling price on the West Coast. Are you ready to price these items, Jimmy?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Linda?
I'm ready.
Here we go with item number 1.
Introducing new Vaseline Lip Therapy. Its unique applicator creates a moisture barrier that locks out wind and cold, so you may never get chapped lips again.
All right. Linda, would you go first, please, on pricing this item without any help from our audience?
99 cents.
And Jim?
$1.19.
The price actually is $125. Jim wins $200. $500 to go, Jim, and you got yourself a car. Linda, you better get back in the ballgame right here and now. Item number 2.
Brush away tough denture stains with Denture Cream Denture Toothpaste. Denture Cream's powerful cleaning formula cleans dentures and leaves a minty taste.
We'll go for a $200 payoff, but Jim has to go first this time.
$1.59.
Oh, you can go higher or lower.
$1.69.
And the price actually is $189. And Linda gets her first 200, and both of them are still in the running. Here we go with the next item.
Touch and Seal Tub and Tile, the new convenient household sealer with fingertip control. So easy, anyone can use it.
This one's worth $200. Linda, you go first.
$1.69.
Jim.
$1.89.
Price is $4.86. Jim comes closer, even though they both missed it, and Jim gets $200. And that means that Jim, and only Jim, has a chance to get $700 to go for the car. Linda's out of the running for the car, but is in the running to get this last $300, which would end up with $500 and not be a bad day's work. But Jim, you have to win this one to get the $300, which would total $7 to buy the beautiful automobile. Listen very carefully.
A 100-tablet bottle of Advanced Formula Centrum contains vitamins and minerals in the USRDA to supplement your daily diet from A to zinc.
The all-important guess from Jim.
$3.29.
And from Linda.
$3.35.
And the price is $10. Linda wins $300 and gets $500. Jim ends up with $400. Nobody wins the car. Don't go away. That's what happens. Struck out in the bottom of the 9th, right? All right. Well, you made a comeback. Not only that, but you ended up with more money than he did. You have $500. You have $400. And I have something that's for sale right now, and it's behind the curtain, curtain number 3. And it sells for $400, which means you could save $100 and spend $4. You could spend all your money, and I'll duplicate what's back there for you. If you don't want to go for it, you don't have to. You can hang on to your money. You're going to keep. Jim keeps his money. Linda gives me $400 back. She keeps $100. Jim clutches his money. He will not go. And what's behind the curtain for Linda? And she, for $400, has bought herself all kinds of exercise items, wardrobe and equipment.
The Hydra Fitness Conditioning System automatically adjusts to the strength and speed of the individual. The system retails for $1,170. And to go with it, his and hers active and daytime sportswear by Catalina, combining fresh good looks in richly textured, easy care fabrics, appropriate for any sport and leisure activities. Fashions from Catalina, a wardrobe worth $500. Total value of this deal, $1,670. And
$100 in cash. So, Linda, you did very well. Thank you. Jim, you passed up on it, but you still got $400. Thank you both for making this deal with me. We'll come back with Monty Hall's money market account And if you don't think about money market accounts, there'll be money in it. But how much? Susan, have you looked inside that wallet yet? You haven't looked in yet, have you? Good. Wait a little longer. Look at this. Monty's money market account. And I brought it right from the bank. And there's a little bit of money invested inside there and deposited, and I'm going to turn it all over to you. And your name is Marie Nolan, and it says, I'll trade this old mouse for that new house. So, you think you're going to get a house for a mouse?
No, anything to rhyme.
Yeah, all right, anything to rhyme. Put the sign down, dear. You have the money market account with money deposited right inside there that belongs to you. You may keep it or you may buy something with it. You could buy curtain number 2. Whatever you turn down, the money market or the curtain, I'll give to that gentleman right there.
I'll keep it.
She keeps the money. Don't look inside just yet because I want to talk to Randy Clay. Randy, she gave you the curtain.
Yeah.
I'll buy the curtain back from you.
How much you got?
I got about $100.
No, no good.
150.
No.
How's 200?
No, you do better than that, I think.
300? Who are you looking at, Randy?
My better half.
You're a tough guy. You make your own decisions. You don't have to ask her.
But she's mean. No, I don't know.
I know. They're all the little and mean. I know. What does the little and mean one say?
I don't know.
How about 350? Look at her again. $400. What does she say?
I'll take the money.
He wants the money. He didn't want the money. He wanted the curtain. She said money. So I'll peel off $400 for you. She talked you out of it. Here you are, my boy. 1, 2, 3, $400. And what was back of that curtain that he could have had? Back there were all kinds of things for your home. Kitchen appliances and dinnerware. Stay there.
First, a Tappan side-by-side 2-door refrigerator freezer. Features chilled water dispenser, automatic ice maker, no frost feature in both refrigerator and freezer from Tappan. It retails for $1,189.95. And GE's Ultra Oven bakes, broils, defrosts, and toasts 6 slices of most breads. Its flip top covers a non-stick food warming surface. And for fine dining, Nucor's matching service for 8 dinnerware, flatware, glassware, and cookware. All dishwasher safe. Can be coordinated with Nucor's matching placemats, napkins, and napkin rings. The set sells for $370. Total value of this deal, $1,658.93.
That's what you turned down, and it was Kim who did it. That's Kim way up there in the audience. There you are. Sure. Now she says that I didn't really mean that. Right? Okay, so that's what happened to Kim, and of course the man she gives the instructions to, but you still have $400. Now, Marie, you gave that away. That was a lovely group of stuff there, wasn't it?
I know.
You still got the money inside the money market account. You can keep it, or this time I'll let you go for the box on the display floor that Melanie is showing us right now. Whatever you turn down, I'll give to that person right there.
I'll keep it.
You're going to keep it? Okay, who did I select as that person down there? I come all the way down here, stand up, and who did I select? This is Dee Dee. Dee Dee Glass. Well, Dee Dee, do, you, want. What's back of the box, Dee Dee?
Do I get something else?
I'll give you $450.
I'll take the money.
You'll take the money. Here's the money, $450. And what was in the box that Dee Dee could have had? And back of the box that she turned down was a computer and a phone machine.
It's the K-Pro 2 home business computer. Includes 9-inch monitor, 2-disc drives, and keyboard. Also features word processing and database from Programs Unlimited Computer Center. It retails for $1,295. And Kodaphone's telephone answering device. Voice-controlled message recording with remote message retrieval from any touch-tone phone in the world without a beeper. From Kodaphone, it sells for $250. That makes this deal worth $1,545.
But you got your $450, Dee Dee Glass. And you got your $400. They all went for the money. Yeah, you'd have liked that, huh? Well, Marie, you turned down both those wonderful things, electing to hold on to the cash. Last opportunity to trade away the money market account for curtain number 3.
Now I'm afraid. It's going to be a zonk. I know it. It's going to be a zonk. I know it. No.
Then you want to hang on to the money.
Okay.
What was behind the curtain that she turned down this time? And there was a zonk. You were right. You guessed right. It's a wooden rocking horse.
This Woods of America Chief Executive rocking horse was handcrafted of hard pine, complete with real leather saddle, bridle, mane, and tail from Woods of America.
It's cute, but she got the little mouse's tail. She didn't need that tail. So you elected to hang on to the money market account, and after all this time, we look inside and find you did well. You got yourself $888. So that's a lot of cash for Marie, as much money as the two of them put together. Thank you, Marie Nolan, for making that deal. Follow me. I'm going to go to the last person sitting right over here. And her name is Jackie Black. Hi, Jackie. Here's what I have for you, right in my pocket. Put the sign down, dear. I get a little wary of such things, you know. I have in here, these are Japanese yen, a whole packet full. As a matter of fact, I counted them up, and there's 50,000 yen in here. 50,000 yen. How much is that in American money, Jackie?
I have no idea.
That makes the deal even better, right? If you don't know, because you could have the yen or the box on the display floor. She takes the money. They're all taking the money today. What was in the box that she could have had? Remove the box and show her that she passed up all the luggage and lovely sweaters and cameras. Oh, a big deal there.
From Ventura, lightweight performance luggage with surprising capacity, ease, and speed, and exceptionally strong nylon from Ventura. This His and Hers set sells for $515. And from Lowell Dreyfus, His and Hers fashion sweaters, woven in blends of mohair, silk, and alpaca, designed in classic styles for all year-round wearability from Lowell Dreyfus. A sweater wardrobe valued at $400. And for more His and Hers gifts, the Minolta Talker, the 35mm compact camera, so automatic it even talks you into great pictures. The two cameras go for $456. This His and Hers deal is worth $1,371.
You held on to the Japanese yen and turned down a $1,300 deal. In American money, the yen are only worth $208. So the mighty have fallen, and you didn't do well, and you no longer have a yen for this money, right? All right, $208 for this young lady. Thank you for making this deal. Brian, how much is the big deal worth today?
The big deal today is worth $8,914.
All right, during the past few minutes, we made all kinds of deals, and now we're going to go back to two of them to make one last deal, but risking everything they've won on the program. Susan Burden. Susan, come here with me. Susan Burden, did you look inside that wallet? I'll tell you, want to still hang on to that wallet? Or do you want a door for it? What do you want?
I'll trade.
You want to trade it away. She trades it away for a door, and how much money was inside there this time? There happened to be... No, there was $500, $600, $700. So you traded $700 for a door, and that's the first person. Linda Barrett. Where's Linda? Linda Barrett. Oh, way back over there. You have the equipment and the wear, sportswear, and $100 in cash, $1,770. She goes. We have our traders, Linda and Susan. We'll be right back with the big deal. Today's big deal is worth $8,914. It could be behind door number one, and door number one starts off with some carpeting, right?
It's 30 square yards of luxurious carpet. Mohawk's Color for Living collection. Sumptuous new plush carpets available in decorator colors from Mohawk Carpets.
There's something that goes with carpeting right behind there. And also door number two and door number three. So do you want the carpeting, what's behind it, or door number two, or door number three? Susan Burden for your $700.
Well, because I have two wonderful sons, I'm going to take two. One is 3 and one is 21.
You have two sons, one is 3 and one is 21.
By the same husband.
But different wives.
Huh?
No. That's
That's a spread.
that's a long winter, yes. Okay, you're right. Linda Barrett, she already took 2 and a story that went with it.
3, my very favorite number.
3 is your very favorite number. All right, let's take a look at door number 2 that she took for her 2 sons for $700. And once again, lovely things for your home.
First, a Gibson food freezer with full-width shelves, slide-out basket, adjustable cold control, and Gibson's exclusive frost clear system. No frost on containers, packages, or freezer walls from Gibson. It sells for $619.95. Plus this set of Miro non-stick ebonyware, bakeware, and accessories. The gourmet black bakeware with Permacoat, Miro's exclusive non-stick finish. And for meals in a hurry, the new Little Litten microwave oven. 500 watts, compact, trim, holds a 2.5-quart casserole. Place on countertop or mount under a cabinet from Litten. It retails for $219. Finally, you'll serve in style with this Medlocks dinnerware for the California look and tabletop fashion. This 45-piece set in the new Gigi pattern is hand-decorated, yet is safe in oven, microwave oven, and dishwasher from Medlocks Potteries. This set sells for $450, and this deal is worth $1,318.94.
You didn't get the big deal, but you still got $1,300. Thank you, Susan Burden. And your husband still needs a wallet.
Yes,
Right. And Linda Barrett, you took door number?
3.
Okay, let's take a look at door number 3 and see what we have for you. It looks like you're going on a vacation to the Caribbean. She and her nephew are very happy about the whole thing.
A jet coach flight for two to the romantic Caribbean. You'll have fun in the sun on the glorious white sand beaches during your fabulous week's vacation at the luxurious Frenchman's Reef on St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. They'll pamper and spoil you and leave you with pleasures you'll never forget at Frenchman's Reef. This exciting Caribbean holiday is worth $3,400, but there's even more, right, buddy?
And I want you to have some spending money, too, Linda. I know you're very happy about this vacation, so I have $700 for you to take along. Your deal's worth $4,100. Your nephew brought you some good luck. But the big deal was behind the carpeting today, and both of you could have had number one. You didn't go for one, and back there was a beautiful automobile.
That's the Mazda GLC Custom L hatchback. Its many features include 5-speed overdrive. With tax and license, it sells for $8,264. Added to the carpeting, it's a big deal worth $8,914.
And while we have a few seconds left over, why don't I make some deals over here with, you show me anything with some Roman numerals on it, and I'll give you $200. Anything with Roman numerals on it. Right. And while she's doing that, while she's looking for that, why don't you show me a 25-cent piece, a quarter? Andrea, just show me a quarter. And then we're going to ask you a question about that quarter. Do you think you got some inside your wallet there? Good.
The all-new Let's Make a Deal is a
Very simple.
Stephanedos Monty Hall production in association with Telepictures.
Is that George Washington? Absolutely.
From Hollywood, the game of puzzles and prizes, Concentration. And now, here's the star of Concentration, Jack Nord.
Oh, yeah, Johnny O. Thank you, my friend. Hi, Chet. Hi, everybody, and hi to our studio audience. Welcome. Nice to have you here, coming out of the heat and cool off a little bit, and hi at home. Ready to play another game of Concentration? Looky here, two cute girls to play the game with. Karen and Janet are here, Karen Baker and Janet Lager. We're going to check in with you first, Karen with a C.
Well, I'm married. I have a wonderful little 11-month-old boy, and I'm lucky enough to stay home with him in the daytime. And when I have spare time, I do macraming, and I love plants.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Karen. You look too young to be married and have a baby. You can't be over 14.
Oh, no.
15.
I like
16,
you.
18. All right, let's check in now with Janet Lager. It makes me thirsty.
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
I'm married. We have a beautiful baby boy, 9 months old, named Dylan. We enjoy water skiing and darts.
Water skiing and darts in that order, huh? Good luck, Janet. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
Two pretty girls. Have fun. We'll get things rolling here, but first of all, we're going to call upon one of the world's great guys, Mr. Johnny Olson, to give you all a little head start. John?
Thank you, Jack. Behind number 16 is a washer and dryer. A deluxe Speed Queen washer with stainless steel tub, 2 automatic wash cycles and bleach dispenser, plus a matching dryer, also with stainless steel drum, both furnished by Speed Queen, a McGraw-Edison Company division. Behind number 7, there's cat food, Tabby, made with real meat and fish. There's everything your cat needs in every bit of Tabby. Behind number 23 is Hairspray. Adorn Hairspray, unique non-sticky formula, lets hair feel touchable. Adorn holds your hair, but no one knows it's there. And behind number 5, 2 portable TVs. Panasonic's exciting new Outsiders battery-operated solid-state black and white television sets that are ready to bring your favorite entertainment wherever you go. And Jack, those are the 4 head starts.
Thanks to John. You've been waiting for a while, haven't you? All right, Karen, now's the time.
Okay, number 24
All right.
and number 9.
9. Wild card matches. Well, I know how you feel. You'd rather it would have been a nice gift, but it shows you the
all right.
first 2 parts of the puzzle, right, Karen?
Okay.
Let's take a look. Oh, well.
Okay, number 20. Number 20.
Number 20, all right.
And number 1.
And 1 is an ice cream maker. Now, Janet.
Number 27. Number 20.
Yes! Little pause for heart failure there? Yeah. 2 more parts of the puzzle coming up. These are for you, Janet. We need to see a lot more, huh?
Yeah.
How about a bonus call now?
Okay. Number 10.
10 is a bonus. Well, all right.
Number 2.
2. Now call that bonus number.
Number 30.
And 30 in the corner is a, well, digital watches, no match. And Karen, we're going to give you a chance to call 2 more numbers after we pause for these words. We'll be right back. What do you say we complete this game now, Karen? How about another call from you, my dear?
Okay, number 6.
All right.
Oh, these takes. Number 17.
Don't be a wild. Oh, it's a match, Joe. Didn't use that up. Nothing.
Well.
2 more parts. Here we go, Karen. I want to see some prizes.
No. Number 4.
Okay, 4. We're going to get it going now.
Oh. Number 22.
Let's get them out of the way. 22 cassette recorder. Didn't happen. Janet,
Number 1.
you turned that over before, didn't you?
I think so.
Hung up on one.
Number 14.
14. It's drapes. No matter. Karen.
Number 3. Number 19.
That it? No, that's the 2 port tips. 2 port tips. Okay, Janet.
Number 5.
Uh-huh.
And number 19.
There you go. Not 1, but 2 portable TVs. Hooray! The ice has been broken. The first prize is up for Janet. We have 2 more parts of the puzzle. Here they are. Another call.
Number 3.
Okay.
Oh, and number 23.
23 was right on it. And it's a match. Another prize for you and 2 more parts of the puzzle, Janet. Let's get something on that board we can really shout about now.
Number 11.
What do you want?
Number 16.
16. Washer, dryer, head starts. She's glad she is right. That's a very expensive prize. That puts you up in the $1,500 neighborhood in the prize department. 2 more parts of the puzzle for you. Here they are, Janet. Okay.
Number 8.
8. Digital watches.
Number 30.
And 30. Got 'em. Got 'em. Kizzen and Hearn, digital watches. And we have 2 more parts of the puzzle for you, Janet. Okay, another call.
Number 25. And number 2.
2. Cassette recorder, no. Now, Karen, let's get some prizes up there, huh?
Number 21.
All right, 21.
Oh, number 13.
13 was a head start. Let's see if that's it. No, that's a bonus number. Back to Janet.
Number 7. And number 21.
And 21 for the cat food. All right, Janet, let's take a good look at these 2 parts of the puzzle, see if the answer's about to come. Another call.
Number 14. Number 18.
No, that's the ice cream maker. Now, you should remember that, Karen.
Number 1. And number 18.
She did. That's good. We had several looks at that earlier in the program. All right, that's the first prize up for Karen. Here come 2 parts of the puzzle. Could be she'll give me an answer. Guessing time is up. Another call, please.
Okay, number 12.
Let's see it, 12. We saw it.
Number 25.
25, I think that's it, yeah. Incidentally, those are the games that you play through your television set, right? All right, let's take another look at the puzzle now. First, these 2 parts for you, though.
No deposit, no return.
That will do it, yes, indeed. Didn't have it all, did you? No, I hadn't had it yet. Okay, Karen, congratulations. You only had 2 prizes up there, but maybe you'll make up for all that when we go to that double play area. We'll find out very shortly. Right now, we're going to turn the rest of that puzzle around, and we'll go over and read it all out. On the top line, you run the N and the HO together for no. The second line is all run together. D, pause, hit. No deposit. Again, we have the ho, the r, the eat, and the earn run together for no return. Actually, these two are run together. N-ho, no, and then these, return. No deposit, no return. All right, Karen, come join me. Let's see how we do over here. This is where it really counts. We have a couple of puzzles. You get that first one. You know what happens. $100. Get them both, and you'll get a car like this one. And Johnny's going to tell us about that now. Johnny, if you please, sir.
Right, Jack, it's the Chevy Chevette, a new kind of American car, international in design and heritage, with new efficiencies in size, space, service, and operation, furnished by Chevrolet.
Now, have you been a good girl watching concentration at
every
home?
day.
Learning all the
Oh,
symbols
every day. I'm
and
gonna win a
everything?
car.
All right, good for you. I hope you do. First, we're going to set the timer for 10 seconds. There they are, and let's see you do it. Before we show you the first one, we have the answer for you at home and in the audience. But look at them all out there covering their eyes. That's good. Way to go. All right. Some of them know, some of them going to be playing with you. Let's see you do it. Good luck, Karen, for $100. Here's the puzzle. Go.
Do you know the way to Santa? Do you know the way to Santa Fe? No. Do you know the way to San Jose?
That wasn't it. Didn't come out in time. Sure. All right. All right. You got it on the buzzer. Who's saying Jose on the buzzer? Why don't you start it over there? The reason I wanted it in there because my wife and I have so many friends in San Jose. They'd get so mad if we didn't let that slip by. The Berries, the Quins, oh boy, would they raise it. Anyhow, this is always do. You, and plus the ho. No, the way. To's San Jose. Got you the $100.
Thank you.
Let's listen to Johnny now. He'll tell you about the prizes. John?
Indeed so, Jack. Karen, you won the Salton Ice Cream Machine. Makes 1 quart of ice cream, sherbet, or ice milk in just 1 hour in the freezer compartment of your refrigerator. No rock salt or ice needed, furnished by Salton. Also, Telstar. Hitch your TV to a Telstar. Play tennis, hockey, and handball on your own TV set, furnished by Coleco. You won $100. Congratulations from Concentration.
And we'll have our second game of concentration right after these words. Well, we have a second game in the board now, and we have Johnny Olson standing by with the head start. So let her roll, John.
Right, Jack. Behind number 12 is a bedroom, an elegant Broyhill bedroom suite, influenced by the beauty of France, with gently curved dresser and chest, king-size headboard, mirror, and 2 nightstands furnished by Broyhill. Behind number 26, olives. Lindsay pitted ripe olives are by far America's #1 selling brand of ripe olives, and there's good reason, because an olive is just an olive unless it's a Lindsay. Behind number 3, Home Wave. 7 Tony Home Waves, 1 Tony for every special need. When it comes to home waves, Tony has what's best for your hair. And behind number 25, a Vegas week. The Union Plaza Hotel in Las Vegas, one of the world's largest casinos, a 750-car garage, a showroom, 2 lounges, 3 dining rooms, a pool, 504 rooms furnished by the Union Plaza Hotel and Jack Nars. Those are the 4 head starts.
Okay, John, thank you, my friend. Your turn.
Okay.
All right, Janet.
Number 16
Was it 16? I think you said that, didn't you?
Yes.
All right.
and number 2.
And 2. Window blinds. No, Mike. Karen.
Number 27.
All right.
And number 25.
And number 25. Vegas, without. Hey, Vegas, are you ready for Karen Baker?
Yes.
Watch it. All right, let's put the prize up. There it is. Here are the first 2 parts of the puzzle, Karen.
Number 9. Number 1.
We saw it. Was that it? No. Uh-oh. Maybe you'll give us 2, Janet.
Number 16
16.
and number 9.
Number 9. Air hockey game. It's a table and the runs on air. All right, anyhow, it's on your side. We have 2 more parts of the puzzle. There for you, Janet.
Number 12.
12 is a bedroom and?
Number 1.
All right. Thought I'd get 2, and I did. Now we have 2 more parts of the puzzle for Janet Lager. Here they are.
Oh boy. No.
Okay. Another call.
Number 15
15 or...
and number 26.
And 26. Did she have her eye on olive? She did indeed. There you have the makings of, at least now, we're going to show you 2 parts of the puzzle. Janet? Another call.
Number 29
Down the bottom line.
and number 3.
Did she do it? She did it. Homemade Head Start. 3 prizes for Janet. Another 2 parts of the puzzle.
Number 5
What do we have there? Take.
and number 24.
You wouldn't, would you? Yes, you would. Oh, you're going to get it back, are you? Okay, Karen. Well, that's all was up there. Now it's on your side, Janet. You have, $1,285 of the loot up there, and we have 2 more parts of the puzzle to show you. Let's see if these will help you. Another call.
Number 13
Take.
and number 6.
That'll give you a little insurance if you match it. No, that's a whirlpool bath. All right, Karen.
Number 10.
What do we have there? Good prize.
Number 22.
22. Water softener. Another good one. Let's see if you can match them up, Janet.
Number 19.
Uh-huh.
Number 10.
That'll do it. Good prize added up. Hey, you've got a lot going over here, Janet. Let's hope you win them. And you will by solving the puzzle. 2 parts of the puzzle for you. All right, another call then.
Number 8.
What's there now?
Number 22.
22. Right on. Good. Oh, I love to see this, but most of all, I love to see our players win all those prizes. Here are 2 parts for you, Janet. Solve it. Guessing time is up. Another call, please.
Number 7. Number 30.
30. Ooh, what a rally. Karen, she has taken over the game, hasn't she? Let's look at these 2 parts, and then we'll talk about your bonus number. Give you a chance to study this. Guessing time is up. You have 3 numbers coming. Let's do it.
Number 11.
You have 2 more numbers. Don't worry about it.
23.
23.
And number 2.
We saw it, and that wasn't it. Oh. Okay, Karen. You could do some damage here.
I could, but number 20.
Number 20.
Number 4.
And 4. I don't think we've seen it before. It worked. Correct number. That'll work quite often. Now Karen has a prize up there. We might be getting close to a resolve here. Here are 2 parts of the puzzle for you, Karen.
I double dare you.
That is right. And you had it, didn't you? It was the last 2 squares that turned around that gave both of them the answer, but Karen had control. Doggone it, Jen. That's too bad. But Karen?
A vacuum.
Yeah, you have a vacuum up there, vacuum cleaner. All right, good. You're going to get it. And I mean, you're going to receive it. Now, we're going to take a little walk in a minute, and you'll try for a new car again. But now we're going to turn the whole thing around, and I bet that I would have come in handy early, wouldn't it? Yeah, to give you the double I, double, I double, D plus the hair and the U. I double dare you. And now let's try again. It's a double try. Karen? Sorry, Janet. You did a great job, but just didn't come off. Now, same thing, 2 puzzles, 2 prizes. One's 100, one's a new car. But right now, we set our timer for you, Karen. And there are your 10 seconds the second time around. Now, before we show you the puzzle, here is the answer. Now, you're going to have to do it for me this time. All right, good luck for the $100, Karen. Here's the puzzle. Go.
President Grover Cleveland. President Grover Cleveland.
Right, stop the clock. Very good. That is a good readout in 4 seconds. Run them together. President G. Grover, K. Leaf Elhand, President Grover Cleveland. I get ahead of myself. President Grover Cleveland. Easy does it, Jack. Easy by slow. Close it up. 6 seconds remain. Oh, boy, you ready? Here's the answer she's looking for. Got it? Hope so. For a new car, good luck. Here's the puzzle. Go.
Tails off the Woods. Oh, tails off the.
There you go. Now, can you do it for me now?
Tails off the Vienna woods.
She almost got
Oh,
it.
well.
But, you know what close counts in? Horseshoes, anyhow, is tails of the Vienna woods. Tails of the Vienna woods. You had a nice prize up there. Johnny's going to tell us about that vacuum cleaner. Right, John?
Right, Jack. It's Eureka's Power Team Vacuum Complete Home Cleaning System. Powerful canister suction, motorized self-adjusting carpet cleaner can be used with shags, furnished by Eureka. You won $100, and congratulations from Concentration.
We'll be back with more Concentration right after this. Back now to give Karen and Janet a chance to win $50 apiece. And, of course, we all are going to pull for you, Janet. You haven't won anything thus far, but you're going to get the $50. You, Moneybags, another $50 for you if you can solve our puzzle. Sure. You're going to have the full 10 seconds to do it. We'll set that timer for you right now. There it is. One puzzle to solve. And before we show it to Karen, we're going to show the puzzle to you. I mean, the answer to you. Show the puzzle later. One thing at a time, Jack. Must be an easy one. Didn't take long. Here we go, Karen. Good luck for another $50. Here's the puzzle. Go.
Mitzi Gaynor.
Yeah. Mitzi Gaynor. And here's how she arrived at that answer. The catcher's mitt. Whenever this is outlined, it is always the C, right? Mitzi, G-A-N, or Gaynor. In 3 seconds, $50 for Karen. We close it up now, and please trade places. And now, come on, Janet Logger, let's get it going. I want you to win this $50. Ready for the timer? Yep. There it is, 10 seconds. Now your puzzle's coming along in just a while, but first, here's the answer for you at home. Ready?
Yes.
Good luck for 50. Here's the puzzle. Go.
TP boats, sails. TP sails. Soupy sails.
All right. Oh. TP. Close. Could have been Trudy. Anyhow, here it is at soup. Now, don't look for a tea bag always on tea. Anyhow, there's a bowl of soup, pea, and sails outline. Well, you got your 50, Janet. Congratulations. Now, girls, you can go over and sit down and relax for a second. I'll be over to see you shortly. About puts the wraps on this edition of Concentration. We hope you enjoyed it at home. We had two lovely ladies. We enjoyed having both of you. Until next time, Jack Nars, so long. We'll see you then.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Concentration, a Mark Woodson, Bill Todman production.
Time for the match game. Hollywood Squares, Hour with from Hill Street Blues, Rene Enriquez. From Night Court, Richard Moll. From Dallas, Vern Fitzgerald. From On Stage America, Randy Oates. George Goebel. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman.
Come on!
You got him riled up, eh, Gene Wood?
She's the one who
Okay. We all set up here?
I'm set. I can't hardly wait.
Don't you look very dapper today.
You like that?
Yes,
Every
nifty.
time you talk about my jacket,
Yeah.
every time you talk about this jacket, you're talking about a jacket that costs $295.
Really?
Of course, I got 14 pair of pants and a set of encyclopedias with it, but that's what I paid for. No ridicule.
It's nifty. It's a hunting jacket, I can tell by the leather patch up here.
He was
So,
hunting me before.
naturally, we all are. Let's go hunting over here and see what we got. We have Lisa Holmes and Ruth Friedman. A little applause. Welcome. Now, let's get acquainted. Lisa, we'll hear about you first, please.
All right, I'm from Visalia, California. I'm a housewife, and I have a beautiful 6-month-old baby boy named Travis.
I'll bet you do. I agree with you. Hello, Travis. Where are you? Wherever you are, Travis.
Thanks, Gene.
All right. Now, let's hear about Ruth, please.
Okay, I was born in Germany, but I'm married here. And I have two lovely girls. One is Brina and one is Candy. And Candy's going to be mad at me because I said her name last. And, and I'm in real estate.
You are?
Yes.
How long you been here?
In Germany, from Germany,
yes.
about 21 years.
Oh, well, then you know all about our
I'm a
colloquialisms.
native.
You're a native.
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
native.
Good luck to both of you. Here we go.
Thank you.
We'll play the match game. We'll play 3 rounds, and the winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Lisa won the toss. You'll be first.
B, please.
All right. Weird Willie is so weird. How weird is he? You got to pick him up a little faster than that. All right. He's so weird. He thought you could get drunk from a blank cocktail. That's how weird he was. He thought you could get drunk from a blank cocktail. All right. Wow. Here we go, Lisa. Have you thought about this?
Yes, I have.
All right, I'll give it to you one more time. Weird Willie's so weird, he thought you could get drunk from a blank cocktail.
Shrimp.
Shrimp cocktail is good. Shrimp cocktail. What do you say, Fern? What are you doing down there?
Oh, just fixing my skirt, so I'm sitting like a lady.
All
Not
right.
embarrass my mother.
Yes.
You're right, Lisa. It's a shrimp cocktail.
What do you say, George?
I say shrimp cocktail.
You say shrimp. What do you got for us?
Shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp cocktail, Renee. Wow. This is very unusual for a first-round question.
Very
We get 3
unusual.
shrimps from the upper tier.
You can find some shrimps down here as well. Here's one shrimp.
Especially in view of the fact there's Molotov cocktail,
I know.
there's fruit cocktail.
I wrote all of them.
Unfortunately, there is.
Fruit cocktail. All right, well, there's...
Sorry.
What are you so gloomy about there?
I don't have nothing to do with shrimps.
Oh, right.
I don't even date them. I'm 6'8". It looks lousy when we walk down the street together.
It's true.
Molotov.
Molotov. Well, you did very well, Lisa.
Thank you.
Now let's see if Ruth catches up with you here. Dumb Dora's so dumb. That's a little improvement, yes. She thinks that one of the Marx Brothers was named Blanco. You know, there's Groucho, Harpo, Zeppo, and the others. What we're looking for is a name that ends in O here, something that ends in O. All right, Ruth? You understand? Weird, remember. I mean dumb. Dumb Dora, so dumb. Put a dumb answer in there, Richard. Here we go, Ruth. Dumb Dora, so dumb she thinks one of the Marx Brothers was named Blanco.
Dumbo.
Dumbo's good. See? Good.
See?
Weirdo, Dumbo, Jello, all that.
Well, first I said weirdo, but you see I crossed it out.
Yes.
And this answer is for Candy so that she's not mad at you that you named her second Dumbo.
Dumbo. All right. 4-1.
Dumbo, because Dumb Dora was dumb.
All right. That's 2. Dumbo was the name of the elephant in an old Walt Disney cartoon.
Right.
Feature length.
It was a nice elephant.
A very sweet
big
elephant.
gray fella, I remember.
Right.
And she was so dumb that it was Dumbo.
Dumbo. It appears to me that we're going to end the game with about 12 minutes to spare here. We have 97 questions on Hollywood Squares.
We got to get rid of all those extras, Gene. Well, see, for the all-communist show, I wrote Molotov cocktail and discarded it for the other question. This question, I wrote one of my favorite Marx Brothers, Carlo.
Carlo.
But I crossed him out. Carlo Marx, you remember him from the Manifesto, and I put in Dumbo instead. How was that? That killed about 35, 40
That's
seconds.
right. Can you do 20 seconds here on your answer?
If I can belly dance.
Yeah, all right. Come on out here.
No, I can't. No, I won't. No, I was joking. No. I'd be just a big Dumbo.
Dinger. Dumbo, Dinger.
All right. Can you belly dance?
Never mind. I came up with a real nothing answer, and I'm really sorry about it, but 0.
0 is good. Save the day.
Attaboy, made a game out of it.
All right, the score is 5-4, Ruth's favor. Very tight game going here. It may end in the next round. Tune in. All right. Shall we go to round 2? All right, what do you say we go to round 2? First, I'll push the button and reveal the two. There's A and there's B, and there's the 2, you see. Okay, now let's see. Who goes first here? Well, the one who's ahead always goes first, so Ruth, that is you.
Okay, A, please.
A, which one is that?
That's
this
first
one. All right. Okay.
Tough week, huh, Gene?
Don't tell us. Charlie Chaplin.
All right.
Fred Astaire.
Can you belly dance?
Yeah. Harry said, I will never again go... Who does this? Richard, you're the only one.
Really?
Yes, because you...
Come on, Richard.
Harry, if some of you may do it for our amusement and to help kill a little time, we would welcome your
Gene, if you're in
responses.
trouble,
I'll write
do a
slowly.
monologue for $500.
Harry said, I will never again go to another movie adapted from a book. Last night, the movie I saw was the dullest. It was adapted from the blank.
Come on, Richard.
Now, while you're doing that, I will go over here. Where is that Molotov cocktail you were playing with a little while ago? May I have that, please? I'm going to go over and toss it in the canal so that it doesn't go off in the middle of anything. First, I'll pull the pin out and see if it'll make a splash and probably an explosion.
Throw it at John.
Well, I guess it didn't go off. But it made a big splash, didn't it?
Certainly did, but the joke didn't.
Oh, he's ready. Okay, Ruth. Hello, Ruth.
Hi.
How long did you say you've been in this country? 21 years. Yes.
Stretching.
Harry said, I'll never again go to another movie adapted from a book. Last night, the movie I saw was the dullest. It was adapted from the blank.
Dictionary.
Dictionary is very good. Splendid response. Did you say dictionary?
No.
You did not?
He couldn't spell it.
But I wrote it.
Hold on, just
Hey, I can spell it. Wait a minute, check this out. Isn't that right?
what's that say?
D-I-C-K-S-H-U-N-A-R-R-Y.
All right. Now, wait a minute. Wait, I just want to check something out here now. Now, sit up straight. Sit up straight. Okay. Now, say, count to 5. I just want to test your audios here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Give me a minute, okay?
Oh, no.
Start me off. Okay, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
3.5,
4.
4.
My point is, it's not necessary to do this.
Okay.
Okay? I know you're new to this industry, and it's never too late to learn.
Okay, thanks, Gene.
That killed a minute, right?
Okay, let's go.
Okay,
I'm ready.
2 minutes over now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ruth has all 6 of hers, and Lisa, you've got a little catching up to do. Round 2, eh? Okay. Lawrence is the world's worst casting director. He just cast blank to star in Little Women.
Who is that for? Everybody?
None of us right.
Randy and Richard. But you may write. I'll get your response if you want it. All right.
Hello, Lisa. Have you thought about it?
Yes, I am.
World's worst casting director just cast blank to star in Little Women.
Orson Welles?
Orson Welles is okay. See, Orson Welles is not a woman. That's why she said that. And he's also a very large person. That's 2 reasons why she said that. What did you say, Randy? I was based on him during the war. You were? Yes, he was an island unto himself somewhere in the South Pacific, as I remember. B-29s landed on him and everything. All right.
I can't believe I was so unsure of this answer, and
You said
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles. Yeah. Oh, very good. There were other choices here. Elizabeth Taylor might have been a good response. What did you say, Richard?
Well, I said one of my favorite girls in show business, Boy George.
Boy George. That would be dreadful casting. Anybody else have any amusing answers?
Richards.
Renee Richards. Yeah, that would be.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, right. See? All right.
Little
Now,
lady.
so there we are, 6-5 the score, and one more round to go, and you'll have one more shot at tying the score. Let's see what happens after this. Here we go with the third and final round. And since Ruth has matched everyone, Lisa, that means you'll have your choice of A or B.
I'll take B, please.
All right, let's see what B says. The photomat clerk said, "What a great shot of the Grand Canyon." And the customer replied, "It's not the Grand Canyon. That's a close-up of my wife's blank."
My God.
Who plays? Oh, Richard, you're the only one. Really? Yeah. All right. He's ready, Lisa.
Okay.
What a great shot of the Grand Canyon. The customer replied, "It's not the Grand Canyon. That's a close-up of my wife's blank."
Mouth?
Mouth is good. All right. All right, Richard.
I understand his wife looks a lot like Bowser. Mouth!
Mouth it is. Got a tie score.
Give it to us, John.
Anybody else have any amusing answers up there? No, I guess not. All right, there it is. So that means we go to the tiebreaker, just in the nick of time here. Now, here's the tie-breaking question. I'll read it to you. It says, blank tip. That's T-I-P. Now, in front of you here, but out of sight of the stars, are 4 pretty good responses to that question. I'll ask you to choose them by number only. Don't say any words. And your seats were drawn by lot, so Ruth, you'll be going first here. And you may have number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
It was tip.
Blank tip, T-I-P. What do you think would be the best answer?
I take 1.
You'll take number 1. And Lisa, of the remaining ones, which one do you want?
I'll take 3, please.
You'll take number 3. All right, now I'm going to go over here and get verbal responses from the stars. And as soon as you hear your answer, let me know in some demonstrative manner. Hello?
Hello.
What have you got for that?
Well, my nice friend Renee gave me a good one.
What's that?
Felt tip, as in felt tip
Felt
pen.
tip pen, yes. Neither one of them have that. As a matter of fact, it was not even among the 4 answers that were on the board. Nothing personal. Don't want to make you feel bad.
I stole it from Renee.
Right. I'm an old Chicago Cub fan. Yeah, good old Chicago Cubs.
So I said foul tip.
Foul tip is another good one that was not up there anywhere. No, not there at all there.
Can't win them all.
How about hot tip? How about it? Another dreadful response. No?
That's not dreadful. I like that one.
No, there. When did you hear the one?
That would have been my number 1. Okay, I'll go with my number 2. Fingertip.
Fingertip it is. Ruth is the winner. What did you have, Lisa? You had Q-tip. Yeah, we had sirloin tip and hot. Come on down, Ruth. Right over there, if you would, please. Lisa, it was a pleasure to meet you. We're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Lisa Holmes, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, here, we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares now, bring in the rest of the set and the rest of the stars, and John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Gibson side-by-side refrigerator freezer featuring through-the-door ice and chilled water dispensers, automatic ice maker, 24-foot capacity, and exclusive frost clear system furnished by Gibson. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares, our With From Another World, Anna Stewart. From Trapper John, M.D., Brian Mitchell. Marty Cohen. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
And we'll be right back to play Hollywood Squares in a minute. Stick with us.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
She did pick first, and she had the right answer at her fingertips, and I guess so did I. So congratulations to Ruth Friedman, who has made her way onto Hollywood Squares. We also have 3 brand new, well, not so new. Marty Cohen is with us. Here she is, from another world. She is, what did you tell me, the 4th great-granddaughter of Pocahontas, or the 8th?
8th great-granddaughter of Pocahontas. She is my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother.
And 4th great-great-great of
Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison. Anna Stewart is here. Just want to get your lineage in there. And here he is from Trapper John, M.D. He is himself Brian Mitchell.
Too kind.
Mr. Chic.
So, Marty.
I'm the 9th great-grandson of Moses. Just in case anyone wants to know, my dad did carry the tablets. They did. I had a terrible thing happen to my home.
What happened?
Well, my brother was going to try and leave the country, and he went to get his visa, and they said he needed his birth certificate. So when he pulled out his birth certificate, he found out that it was a death certificate. They made a mistake on him when he was born, and they gave him a death certificate, and he couldn't leave the country. So he went to the city hall, and he started complaining. He said, "I want this corrected immediately." So they shot him.
Do you believe that, Ruth Friedman? Well, good. At least you won't believe anything. She's just primed to play Hollywood Squares. Here we go.
Thanks.
All right, Tom White. Agree or disagree with the people who shot Marty Cohen's brother?
I won't go on the limb.
Marty Cohen to die.
Too bad it was Marty Cohen's brother, not Marty Cohen with that certificate.
Thank you, Fern. Tom Weitzel is our defending champion's name. His total in 2 pretty successful days here. One very successful one and one semi-bust. $12,125.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yay, Tom.
You're doing okay. It's your 3rd day on the show. Now you've settled in. Tell us as much about yourself as you would like. What you really want to say to the public out there, Tom.
Well, I recently became an uncle. I wanted to tell you that. My brother called me up, said, "You're the uncle of a nice, beautiful baby girl," and he asked me to be the godfather of it. And I didn't know if I could accept the job because I wasn't Italian, so. I took it, though.
Uh-oh, he's going to take over Marty's party.
Tom Weitzel, a graduate student in business, I believe, and stay out of show business, Tom. But it is great to have you here. You're going to play Hollywood Squares until you hear the Time's Up bell. With any luck, I'll hear it too, and so will Ruth Friedman. Whoever wins at that point goes on to play Supermatch, which can be worth up to $30,000, and you did win 10 a couple of days ago. First game's always worth $100, $25 for every square. And Tom, you get to start because you're the champ.
Start with George.
George Goebel in the center square.
Right.
You're a house husband who's watching his figure. Which burns more calories? 3 hours of peeling potatoes for your wife's dinner, or 3 hours of ironing her clothes?
If she eats all the potatoes I peel in 3 hours, she won't fit in her clothes. That's a dumb question. The ironing clothes would use up more calories because you're moving more. What they call you just use up the calories in your fingers when you're peeling potatoes.
Okay, so he says 3 hours of ironing her clothes will burn more calories. What do you say, Tom?
I agree.
3 hours of ironing her clothes will burn almost twice as many calories. You are right to agree, and you get the first square. Ruth, I noticed you were playing along, and you seem to agree with that as well. So pick a star on your own.
Gene, please.
You've given yourself an ulcer worrying about Ronald Reagan's re-election.
Yes, I think about it every night.
Can Reagan give your dog one, too? Or don't dogs get ulcers?
Well. Well, I would imagine that a dog's alimentary system operates much as ours does.
Keep
You know,
it
there's
clean.
hydrochloric acid there to digest the foods, especially canines who are carnivorous. They would need a great deal of hydrochloric acid. And if there's not enough food in there to digest for one reason or another, it's possible for the hydrochloric acid to eat the wall of the stomach and create an ulcer.
Yes or no? Okay, that's it for Hollywood Squares for today. Nice having you here.
All right.
See you tomorrow. So what's the answer?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're 3 minutes over. Quick. Prove it, Gene. Prove it. He says your dog can get an ulcer.
Yes, I agree.
You agree? Your dog can get an ulcer from Reagan can give anyone an ulcer. You were right to agree. You get the square. And there's an X and an O up there. Tom Weitzel, are you still here?
I'm here.
Yes, so nice to see you. You are playing X. Pick a star.
Marty.
Marty Cohen.
Well, I gave a dog an ulcer once. Oh, I'm sorry, John.
You are a male lion and it's supper time.
Yeah?
Who is more likely to go out and kill something for dinner? You or one of your lionesses?
I personally will kill for like a burger and fries. And then like a Diet Coke. So, but let's see, the male of the species, the lioness will be in cleaning the cave. No, I think the male does go out and do the killing and bring home the grits.
He says the male lion will kill something for dinner. What do you say, Tom?
I disagree.
One of your lionesses will be much more likely to kill something for dinner. Absolutely. I've been to Africa twice and I've seen it. Good for you. You knew when to disagree and you get the square. So, Ruth Friedman, you are in the defensive position. Pick a star.
Richard to block, please.
You missed this one. The game belongs to Tom.
What if you miss it?
Richard, we all know there are Avon ladies. You knew that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Are there also Avon men? Or does Avon only allow women to go door to door selling cosmetics?
I think there are some Avon transvestites out there.
Boy Avon George is what you have.
No,
in mind.
I know this because we were playing Trivial Pursuit last night and this question came up. They don't allow boys, only girls.
He says there are no Avon men. What do you say, Ruth, for block?
I agree.
There are Avon men. You should have disagreed with Richard. Your opponent gets the square. Your opponent wins the first game. So, flawless play from our contestants up until that point, but that was a pivotal question. There are, in fact, 5,000 Avon men. There's a gig for you. We'll be back to find out what happens in a $200 game after these messages.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are beginning a $200 game, and we're going to start it off with Ruth Friedman because she didn't win the last one. Pick a star.
George, please.
George Gobel.
Yes.
According to Mademoiselle.
Who?
Mademoiselle magazine.
Oh.
You know her.
Which of these is it okay to buy at the five and dime, George? Your bra or your panties?
Who, me?
One.
It's okay to buy your. The panties don't have to fit as well, I don't think so. I'd buy the panties in there, and I'd go and get measured for my bra. I'm just funny that way, I don't know. Fussy, that's what I am.
He says, Mademoiselle would say, it's okay to buy your panties at the five and dime. What do you say, Ruth?
I agree.
It is okay to buy your panties at the five and dime. George has exhibited superior reasoning. And you get the first square in the $200 game. Where would you like to move, Mr. Weitzel?
Marty.
Marty Cohen.
I'm a full-figured girl myself.
What's worth more money? Idi Amin's autograph or a typical yo-yo?
Probably the autograph is worth more.
Agree or disagree, Tom? He says
agree.
the autograph.
I agree.
The autograph is worth more. You're right to agree, and you get the square. Idi Amin's autograph. Idi Amin's autograph is valued at about $75. I don't know to whom, but that's the value. Ruth, your move.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn for an O.
Wouldn't give him a nickel for it.
You're flying cross-country at 29,000 feet when you look out your window and you see a bird flying alongside your plane.
Really?
Uh-huh. What is the only bird on record that has ever flown that high, 29,000 feet? Is it a bald eagle or a goose?
Well,
It's a bird with a lousy sense of
eagles go high. You know, their nests are in mountaintops.
They're bold and they get cold.
They appear to be bald, but they are not bald, actually. They're just white, and they look bald from a distance. But geese, you know, migrate thousands and thousands of miles, and I would say that it would be a goose that would have the capability of going that high. Well, now, wait a minute.
No, well,
Take
pick
your
one.
time, Gene, really.
Right. I've seen eagle at 15,000 feet in Wyoming. 29,000 feet.
The eagle or the goose?
Who were you with in Wyoming?
Yes.
When did you go?
I had a place there, Jackson.
Come on,
Hole.
guys.
How'd you spend your
These
summer?
guys are
I'll
trying
say
to win
the
money.
goose.
Okay, he says the goose has flown at 29,000 feet. What do you say, Ruth?
I agree.
A goose has flown at 29,000 feet. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get another O. So, Mr. Weitzel, you are playing X. Pick a star.
Brian DeBlock.
You missed this one. The game, and the lead goes to Ruth Friedman. Brian Mitchell.
Yes.
According to Miss Manners, is talking on the telephone while in the bathroom the grossest thing anyone could do?
Only if it echoes.
Or is it permissible, as long as you don't tell where you are?
Or what you're doing.
Miss Manners?
Miss Manners.
That's like Emily Post, I suppose, Miss Manners
She's
is.
an Emily Postish woman, yes.
I would say that as long as you don't tell why anybody would tell anybody where they are when they're on the phone in the bathroom, I don't know anyway. I would say that's impolite, so I would not do that. So I would say it's okay as long as you don't tell them where you are.
What do you do about the echo?
Agree or disagree, Tom?
I disagree.
It is okay as long as you don't tell where you are. You should have agreed with Brian. Your opponent gets that square, and your opponent wins the game. So, the plot has thickened. The challenger has forged ahead 300 to 200. However, we will wipe the 3 O's and the X off of the board, and we're going to zip right along to a $300 game, which we're going to start with you, Tom.
Start with George.
George Gobel once again.
Right.
A Russian diplomat has just robbed your liquor store. Now, when he gets caught, can he be prosecuted for his crime? Or will his diplomatic immunity get him off scot-free?
They don't mention what he robbed. I mean, was it money or vodka or anything? Not that it makes any difference. I'm just curious.
No. He's
I like to get at
You'd
the
just like to
bottom
meet
of
him
these
later.
things. If he's a diplomat, you say?
Yes, he's a Russian diplomat.
Yeah, well, they'll let him off on that, and probably also the fact that he was drunk when he did it. So, yes, he will be excused.
He says diplomatic immunity will protect that Russian diplomat. What do you say, Tom?
I agree.
His diplomatic immunity will protect him. You were right to agree, and you get the square.
Yeah.
Just one little wrinkle to that. The rest of this do have to press the diplomatic immunity. But you get the square. We will be back to complete our $300 game and our Hollywood Squares for the day right after these messages. 300 for the challenger, 225 for the champ. We are starting a $300 game. There's one X up there already. And Ruth, it's your move for an O.
Brian, please.
Brian Mitchell from Trapper John, MD. The Addiction Research Foundation in Toronto has developed a new way to test for drunkenness. Is it a video game or an oral dipstick?
I was reading about this. This is true. It is a video game. They figure if you get stopped by the freeway by the cops, you might as well have fun. So they give you a video game. If you got 25 cents on you, otherwise you got to take a breath test.
He says it's a video game to test for drunkenness. What do you say, Ruth?
I agree.
An oral dipstick has been developed to test for drunkenness. You should have disagreed with Brian, and your opponent gets that square.
I'm sorry. Oral dipstick.
And that's how quickly things can turn around. You have the advantage. Press it if you can, Tom.
Gene to win.
Gene Rayburn to win.
Get the phone backstage.
Yes, long distance for you, Gene.
Right.
You have a sheepdog, but no sheep.
Somebody calling from the bathroom.
You have a sheepdog, but no sheep, Gene.
Right.
Will he try to herd your kids? Or is it only dogs he'll push around?
How many kids do I have?
I don't really know, Gene.
Got a flock.
Well,
You only have one, don't you?
right, but
Well, imagine you had some more. A herd of
you
kids.
say a herd of kids. What does that consist of? A half a dozen?
Yes,
Okay,
sure. That's
half
a
dozen
nice
kids.
number.
Yes, I say a sheepdog would follow its instincts and tend to herd those kids. Especially if they're, outdoors and want to scatter, he'll go along.
Prove it, Gene.
He does this to them.
What do you say, Tom, for the game?
I agree.
A sheepdog, interestingly enough, will try to herd your kids. Yes, instinct wins out. It often does in Hollywood Squares. You get the square, and you win the game. So that means in this topsy-turvy struggle, Tom has emerged in front, at least for now. We will start a $400 game, though, as soon as we get those X's off the board, and we'll start it with Ruth. Pick a star.
George, please.
George Goebel once again. Is it better to exercise once a week or not at all?
Not at all. I think not at all. That's as far
You don't
as I'm
think
going.
at all, George?
You're running behind. You just go on and give us the answer.
He says not at all. Attaboy. What do you say, Ruth?
I disagree.
It is better to exercise not at all than once a week.
3
no,
or 4
you
times
should
would
have
be good,
agreed with
yeah.
George. George is very smart on this. The point is you risk injury by exercising only once a week. Tom, you're on the board already with an X. Pick a star for another.
Marty.
Marty Cohen. Roy Rogers trained his horse Trigger to do something that many people train their dog to do. Did Trigger fetch Roy's newspaper every morning? Or was he housebroken?
No, they never let Trigger into the house. But Trigger's now stuffed. But before Trigger was stuffed, they did train Trigger to go out and fetch the newspaper.
What do you say, Tom? Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Trigger was housebroken. No, you should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square. I know, I had the same question when I saw that question. Why housebreak a horse? But he was housebroken.
You don't know,
Ruth
John?
Friedman, that was good for you. Pick a star.
Yeah. Gene, please.
Okay, Gene?
Yes.
What came first, Shelley Winters or the bulldozer?
Trigger.
Nothing personal, Shelley. There's no relationship between your size and the button. I would say the bulldozer was invented, because you've seen machinery in the Panama Canal, which was dug in the late part of the last century. So I'd say the bulldozer came long before Shelley Winters.
He says the bulldozer came first. What do you say, Ruth, for an O?
I agree.
Shelley Winters came before the bulldozer. No, you should have disagreed, and your opponent gets another X. Shelley Winters, born in 1922. Footnote here is that 1932 was when the bulldozer was invented, later than one might think. Tom, that was a big break for you. Pick a star.
Brian to win.
Okay, now this would give you the game and a pretty big lead at this point in the day. You're in the supermarket squeezing melons.
Is that where you do it?
If ripe,
yes.
Should they yield to slight pressure on their underside, or should they feel tight and extremely firm?
Try to get a phone number, Brian.
What is the underside of a melon? Should they? I would say they should yield just a little bit, because a good cantaloupe does that, and I know my cantaloupes.
He says those ripe melons should yield to slight pressure on their underside. What do you say, Tom?
I agree.
They should yield to pressure. Yes, you were right to agree. You get the square, and you win another game. And you are a good player. The bell means that time is up. He has done it. Third day in a row. $1,050 for Tom Weitzel. He is our champ. You probably know by this time that you troop yourself over there, join Gene, get set for another shot at the big money. And to you, Ruth Friedman, I thought you were really going to give him a tremendous run because you're obviously a very intelligent woman. A lot of this game is instinct. You played very well. I'm surprised at the extent of the differential, but you are leaving here with $325 and our thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood
Thank you.
Squares.
Had fun.
Good,
It's
thank
fun.
you. Okay, Gene.
Here we are with Tom one more time. He's just added another 1,000 to his winnings, and he's really piling it up. We'll be back with him for a go at the big dough right after this.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Okay. Well, what do we do?
Press onward, I say.
Press onward. All right, Tom, let's do that.
Iron your wife's clothes.
Okay. He could win another 30,000 here in the super match. Let's see what he does. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Russian blank. If you give us the answer they chose most frequently, you get $1,000. Second most popular, $500. $250 for the third. Any three of the 9 dingbats are allowed to offer suggestions here. Whom do you call on?
Call him John.
Russian roulette.
There's one.
Randy.
He just took mine. Vodka.
Russian vodka, so you have 2 now.
And Marty.
Me?
Marty.
Russian dressing. Russian dressing.
Russian dressing. We have Russian dressing, Russian roulette, and Russian vodka. You may choose one of those or create one of your own. What's your pleasure?
Russian dressing.
You want dressing?
I would have gone for roulette.
Audience, you don't seem to agree with that. What is your response here?
Blue
Roulette.
cheese.
Blue cheese, yes.
They like
thank
blue
you.
cheese. That's all it is.
All right, the audience says Russian roulette. However, Tom said Russian dressing. Let's go down to the bottom and reveal the $250 response. Russian vodka is down there. All right, the $500 response says Russian spy. Terrific, stars. So far, you're wonderful.
Maybe it's the audience.
I don't know. What do you think? Is it really roulette?
I don't know.
It's only roulette.
Okay, Steve, slide it. Yes, it is. Tom, this hasn't happened in a while. It happens once in a while. You don't win anything up there, but because you're the champ, we're going to stake you to $100, and there's $100. Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing, and after you've made your decision, why, we'll multiply your $100 by whatever number is revealed. There are 4 20s, 4 10s, and 1 30. It would be important now if you could really get a little ESP going and find out who has a 30, because you'll end up playing for $3,000 if you do that.
Okay, I'm playing with Marty.
Marty?
I'm sorry about that dressing.
20. So you are playing for $2,000. That's better than a 10. 2,000 isn't bad. It'll put you over the $15,000 mark. Ready, Marty?
Yeah.
Here it is. No help from the audience, please. Hydrogen blank. Hydrogen blank. HYDROGEN blank. Won't go in the slot. There it is. Okay. He's ready, and you collect the 2,000 if you match him. What do you say?
Bomb.
What I'd say. Marty is very familiar with bombs because he's a nightclub comedian and he's played. Oh, only kidding, Marty. A little touch of humor there. That's all, Marty.
Thank you so much, Gene. No, my wife is a strawberry blonde, and people always accuse her of bleaching her hair, so I always think of hydrogen peroxide.
Oh.
That's what I think of. It's not what I write.
Yeah. You're on All right. He picks up another $2,000. That gives him a grand total of $15,275. We'll be back with our champ and the stars right after these messages. All right, now we want to find out which star had the one big number that's up there. Ready, set, go.
Yank your tabs. Yank.
Renee!
That would have been an adventure.
Yes. All right, you want to make a little presentation?
I have something for you, Tom. You're very lucky that you didn't pick me for that last question, hydrogen blank, because I wrote this out. I would have said hydrogen dressing.
Terrific.
I can autograph this for you afterwards if you like.
Tom, we're going to see
doing
you
okay.
on Monday, right? Stars, you were terrific. We hope all of you will be able to come back, especially in this combination. George, since it's the last day of the week, would you give us a thought for the day?
Yes, I will. You can lead a horse to water, but before you push him in, just stop and think how a wet horse smells. So long, neighbors.
That's a thought for the weekend.
Thank you, George. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us on Monday.
For a thought for the month or the year, John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares era. See you then. See you too.
A member of our studio audience will receive Vitamix Stainless Steel 3-minute bread maker and home yogurt factory that juices without waste, cooks without burning, freezes instant ice cream, and offers 800 other recipes. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production. Behind these numbers is a puzzle. Can you solve it? D plus head, dead, ring plus her, ring her, dead ringer. If you can do that, you could win a brand new car as we play Classic Concentration. And here's the host of Concentration, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Gene. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the half-hour game show that tests not only our contestants' skills at solving puzzles, but also their powers of concentration. And this young lady on my right has demonstrated considerable skill. She's won 2 games and about $12,000 in cash. Let's welcome back Karen Adams. Hi, Karen. $12,000 in prizes, including a couple of vacations.
Yes.
How do you feel today?
I feel great.
All right, ready to go?
I'm ready.
Meet your challenger.
I know
This
him.
is
He's for
Steve,
blood.
excuse me, Martin. Hiya, Steve.
Hey,
How are you? You get that a lot?
Once in a while. Yeah. I was known as a jerk long before
Wait a minute, you were known as a jerk long before...
Yeah, my friends were not
long
too
before
kind.
Steve Martin achieved all his popularity?
Yeah.
All right, you know the rules of the game. You're ready to go, I'm sure?
Sure.
Let's take a look over here, and we'll show you one of the fun prizes in game number 1.
The Kawasaki Jet Ski is a highly maneuverable, self-propelled one-person pleasure craft for recreational use, furnished by Kawasaki. Alex.
Let's show our players, Steve and Karen, where they can find that prize on the board. Hiding behind door number 14, we've also got a Mexican cruise up there. Stephen, you're going to get to select first, but before you do, we've got a little change in the way we conduct our business here on Classic Concentration, and it affects you folks at home, because so many of you like to play along with our contestants, but you want a slight edge. We are going to show you the answer to our puzzle before our contestants get to solve it. So if you want to play along but you don't want to know what the puzzle is, then turn away from the screen and cover your ears for about 3 seconds from now, because here's the solution to this first puzzle. All right, Steve, you get to pick first. 2 numbers, please.
Okay, U.S. presidents for 100, Alex.
Alrighty. U.S. presidents for 100. The answer is...
I'm sorry. What are U.S. presidents for 100? I'd like to start by looking under number 17, please.
All right, number 17. 10 shares of Heinz stock. Now, you're sure, Stephen, that you could pass the Jeopardy test, right?
Yeah, I think so. I might have to catch up on this.
Let's see if you can make a match right here for this Heinz stock.
Heinz stock. Let me try to catch up. Let's see what's under number 10 to match that Heinz stock.
Yes. How about that? Steve has come to play. Well done. Take a look at the board as we reveal these 2 pieces.
Pay up, you deadbeat. Your bills are overdue.
I am not even going to dignify that.
That rings a bell. I don't know, for some reason. I
think there are too many bells ringing for you right now, Steve, and most of them in your head. Pick another 2 numbers.
Okay. Number 6 looks good. Let's see what's under number 6, please.
All right. Patio dining group, furniture.
All right, that'd be great. And number 3, please, for the match.
No. Wood-burning stove. Let's go to our champion, Karen Adams.
Okay, I'd like to pick number 2, please.
You've got a wild card to start out.
All right.
Now, we've got Mexican foods up there, you know that. There's also that Kawasaki jet ski you saw a few
I think I'm
moments
going
ago.
for the jet ski. Number 14, please, for the
It's
jet
a
ski.
fun prize, isn't
I
it?
know. That's
Something
great.
you're not likely to go out and buy yourself, but if you win it,
But if
you'll
I
use
win
it.
it, it's mine, yes.
Yeah, it's yours, and you'll have fun with it. The other jet ski at number 24. Slide it into position for Karen and show her 3 pieces of the puzzle. This looks like a fun puzzle, and you'll get to select again, Karen, right after we take this break. We'll be back. All right, Karen, let's keep it going. Select again. 2 more numbers.
Okay, let's look under number 21.
Washer and dryer.
I could use that. My husband promised me a new house.
Promised you a new
Someday
house?
in the next 20 years, I think.
That's a pretty good promise.
I know.
Get him to live up to it.
Okay, let's find that washer and dryer under number 9.
Washer and dryer. I think you've got the right idea. Furnish the house, and that'll put extra pressure on him to come up with a house.
That's good.
Open these 2 doors for Karen Adams. Go again.
Okay, let's look behind number 13. Green take.
Green take.
Okay, let's look for the match or wild card under number 20.
No, wood-burning stove, and we
wood-burning
have
stove.
seen that. Where, Steve?
Oh boy, I don't have the slightest idea. It's up there somewhere. I think it's, let's try number 6, please.
Oh,
It
that's
wasn't
the
there.
patio dining group.
Yeah. Okay, and the match the patio dining group has got to be under number 4.
Nope. Designer sunglasses.
Maybe not.
Karen?
I think that wood-burning stove might be under number 3,
Yep.
and the match for that under number 20.
You have it. Another prize for your column. And another chance to solve the puzzle. Let's look.
Okay,
Go
I'm going to
again.
look for that cruise behind number 11.
Designer sunglasses.
We just saw that. Was that behind number 4?
Yep.
Yes. All right.
Yes, indeed. I love it. When you start to feel the pressure, you know what you do?
What?
You do this. You blow the bangs away from your eyes.
I just got them cut.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you're probably doing it out of habit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
They're not
I'll
in the
stop.
way.
I'll stop.
No, it's okay. It's
Okay.
kind of cute. They're not in the way. And take a look at the puzzle right now as we open these 2 doors. Maybe you'll see enough to solve. Go again.
Oh, let's look behind number 12, please.
Luxury
Yes.
liner
Oh,
to
I
Mexico.
love it. Luxury liner. Okay, and we haven't looked behind number 23.
And so the Mexican cruise is a definite possibility for Karen Adams. Where's the other luxury liner? Number 19. Are we going to reveal some important pieces of the puzzle? Let's find out right now as we open these 3 doors.
Is it a king's ransom?
Gosh, you know, it sure looks like it to
Oh
me.
my gosh.
All the people at home who saw the solution early on are nodding their heads, or they're saying, darn it, you just missed it. Let's find out. Is it a king's ransom? Didn't want to know the solution. You explain it to them.
Okay, first we have the arrow pointing at the hay for A, and then 3 men with crowns as a king. I took a wild guess.
Kings?
Kings, I'm sorry, A, kings. And the R, plus I saw the nose of the anteater, and so I figured there was ants down there for rants. And then I thought it was 4, but it's some, so a king's ransom.
Yeah, aren't you glad you didn't say a king's ransom?
Yes.
You're going to be very happy because you have won some fabulous prizes again, and Gene's going to tell you all about them. Go, Gene.
Designer sunglasses. A service merchandise gift certificate with which you may select designer sunglasses or other top name brands from our catalog or redeem at any one of our many stores, furnished by Service Merchandise, and a wood-burning stove, Sierra's Cricket on the Hearth, an insert tested and made to zero clearance fireplaces, or can be installed freestanding closer to combustibles than many wood stoves, furnished by Sierra, and a washer and dryer. This super-capacity Whirlpool washer features 9 cycles, automatic bleach and water softener dispensers. The matching dryer lets you select just how dry you want each load and will automatically shut off. Furnished by Whirlpool. And a luxury liner to Mexico. You'll spend 4 days on Norwegian Cruise Line southward to Mexico. The perfect getaway from everyday cares. A few days aboard can relax you like a 2-week vacation on land, furnished by Norwegian Cruise Lines. And, of course, the sporty jet ski. And these prizes total, and Karen, you've won a king's ransom, $6,374.
Big win for our champion in this first game today. Turning the light on. We'll take a break. We'll come back and start game number 2 right after this. Thank you for staying with us. Game number 2 coming up right now, and this is one of the beautiful prizes. If you're thinking of furnishing a home, check it out.
Fully hand-carved solid wood construction and convenient layout of internal spaces makes this Colonial Heirlooms Armoire a grand addition to any decor. Furnished by Colonial Heirlooms. Ellis.
And that is just one of many special prizes in this game. We'll show you where it's hiding. We've got it hidden behind door number 13. In addition, the trip in this second game today is a holiday in Tahiti. We also have the cash pot, which is $800. And so if that doesn't make it exciting enough, we're going to make it exciting for the folks at home and show you the solution to the puzzle. Remember, if you don't want to know what the puzzle is, cover your eyes and your ears for about 3 seconds.
I want to know.
He doesn't know yet, but he gets to pick first again because he's trailing in the match. Steve, come on, win a game.
Okay, win a game. Let's see. That armoire is a great gift. I'd like to find that. Let's see if it's number 21, please.
Green take.
Take. I'll take it. Let's see if it's the match to the take is under number 10.
No, but there is Tahiti. We found it early. Karen?
I like that armoire, but I think I'd like to take that Tahiti trip.
But you've already won a couple of great vacations.
I've got 3, I think.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I might as well keep going.
You
Can't
bet.
hurt.
Good attitude.
Okay, let's look behind number 6, please.
CD player.
All right. Let's find the match or a wild card behind number 16.
There's a wild card. The other CD player. Number 18. Put it up there for Karen and show her these 3 pieces of the puzzle. Select again, please, Karen.
Okay, let's look for that match to the Tahiti trip behind number 8.
Uh-huh. Boy, they're both hiding their face. Why is that?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed.
Just remember where the match is.
I'm not sure. I think it's number 15. Did I?
Oh,
that's
boy.
why I was hiding my face.
Oh, because you couldn't remember?
I wasn't sure.
All right, well, you heard the gasp from the audience. Let's see what happens when Steve tries to make the match.
Okay, you know, I know where it was. The first, the one that she's picked, though, where Tahiti was.
Two numbers.
Number 8, please.
8 is
And
Tahiti.
number 10 for the match.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Boy, if you think we heard a loud groan when Karen missed it, imagine what would have happened if Steve had missed it also. Open these 2 doors for him, please. Select again.
Okay, I'd like to see what's under the puzzle at number 17, please.
Cash pot, that's $800.
I don't need any more cash, but I'll take it anyway. Let's try for the match under number 19, please.
No, sleeper
so
sofa.
fast.
If you've got too much cash, perhaps you could pass a little
The wrong
to Karen
show.
and
See
me.
me after the
Over
show.
here. Over here.
Go again, Karen.
Let's look behind number 1.
Red
The
tape.
red take. We can take that Tahiti trip real quick from Steve. Let's look for the match to that behind number 24.
No, limited edition artwork there. Steve, back to you.
Alrighty. Let's see what's under number 25, please.
Red take.
I don't believe it. I gotta be the dumbest guy. Number 2, please.
You are going to hate yourself in a moment.
I do.
Karen's
At
going to
least
love
we're
you.
both blowing it. I mean, that's good.
Karen.
Let's look
That's
behind
rotten.
number 1 for the red take.
Right?
And in the other
I
corner,
don't
number
believe it.
25.
I don't believe it.
You can save it or use it now.
I guess I'll take it.
Put Tahiti on her side of the board, please, and open these 2 doors. It's still very early in this second game, folks. A lot of things can happen. Select again, Karen.
I need to open up. Let's look behind number 14.
Crystal Glassware.
That's great. Let's try to find the match to that behind number 21. Oh,
No,
we
that's
said
the
that.
green tape, which we saw a while ago, right there. Steve, back to you.
Number 23, please.
Word processor.
And number 5.
No, cash pot, which we have seen. Karen's
I
trying
think
to
that
remember.
cash pot was under number 17.
Think so?
Yeah.
And the match to the cash pot under number 5.
One of the kids in the audience who's playing along in this one said, yes, yes, you got it. They like cash, too.
They do, too.
Open these two doors for Karen Adams.
Okay, let's look behind number 9.
Armoire.
And the match to that was behind number 13.
Armoire. Another prize for the lady. Another chance to win the game and take the match. Karen?
Okay, let's look behind number 22.
Limited
Maybe.
edition artwork.
And I just picked that. Behind number 24, I think.
Right. Things are looking good for Karen. She's got the lead in the match. She has a lot of this puzzle showing. 2 more doors are going to open up right now to allow her to solve it. If she does, she gets a shot at the car with 55 seconds. Go again.
Okay, number 12, please.
Green
Green
tape.
tape. Oh, where was that? Number 21.
Yes. Steve was kind of hoping on that one that you would not make it. You'll have to save it because
Okay.
he hasn't had a chance to play in this game very much because of you.
Not very well, anyway.
Well, that's all right, Steve. You may get another opportunity, so keep studying that puzzle. Karen, take a look.
Don't know.
Again.
I need to see what's behind number 7.
There's a wild
All
card.
right. And let's look what's behind number 14.
Crystal glassware. The other crystal glassware is on the top line. That means you now have a shot at 6 prizes and the match if you solve the puzzle. Take a look.
Is it a convincing argument?
Steve says that's it. He's already saying goodbye,
Goodbye.
To us and to you, Karen. Is it a convincing argument that Karen is making? Yes, it is. You don't seem as overjoyed as you might. Overwhelmed. And it's kind of tough on poor Steve. He didn't really get a chance to get going in this game.
Congratulations.
Let's go to the board, Karen, once again. Big payoff coming to you. Explain it for us.
Okay, the letter A, and I wasn't sure what this was until I just got the stripes. A con, plus the fins, plus the sing. A convincing, and then we have the arc down here for arg, plus the U, plus the min, plus the T. A convincing argument.
And you certainly did make a convincing argument today. And Steve, I'm sorry it didn't work out any better for you. You know, you had a chance and you made one little mistake early on, and then Karen didn't let you. Karen didn't let you get back into the game, and that's too bad.
She did a great job.
But
Thanks a
thank
lot.
you. You're a good sport.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Take
So
care.
long, Steve.
Bye-bye.
All righty, Karen. Let's find out about your prizes right now. Gene, she's won a lot, I know.
A cash pot worth $800, crystal glassware, and the limited edition artwork. A Martin Lawrence Galleries limited edition serograph tennis landscape by Mark King. Numbered and hand signed by the artist and furnished by Martin Lawrence Galleries. And the CD player, a compact disc digital audio player with convenient remote control that allows random program playback of up to 20 selections, furnished by Sharp. And Tahiti. You and your guests will enjoy the supreme comfort and in-flight services to Tahiti from Los Angeles, furnished by UTA French Airlines. And sun, fun, and relaxation for 6 nights may be yours as you enjoy crystal clear lagoons and tropical rainforests. Your dream vacation may come true at the Bali High Hotel, Tahiti. And, of course, the lovely Armoire. A prize package worth, and Karen in a number gets bigger and bigger. $8,530.
You could do yourself a world of good by winning a brand new car when we come back following these commercial messages. Karen. As they say in the TV commercials, just do it. Win a brand new car. 15 numbered squares, 55 seconds on the clock for you. Good luck. Off you go.
1, 2,
No.
3, 4,
No.
5, 3,
Right.
6, 7,
No.
8, 9,
No.
1, 9,
Right.
10, 11,
No.
6, 12,
Nope.
13, 14,
Nope.
10, 13,
No.
15, 6,
Right.
12, 2,
Nope.
7, 12,
Correct.
10, 11,
No.
2, 11,
Right.
14, 13,
No.
4, 13,
Yes.
8, 14.
Yep. Let's get the family in here, too.
Karen, you just won this Volkswagen Fox GL 4-door. Features a 1.8-liter fuel-injected 4-cylinder engine, 4-speed manual transmission, and an AM/FM stereo cassette radio. Furnished by Volkswagen, a prize worth over $9,900.
Her husband said she just barely made it. She had a second to spare, and she winds up winning $36,805. I hope you enjoy the sun, because you've got 4 fantastic vacations. You've got Mexico, you've got Hawaii, you've got Tahiti, and what's the other one that I'm forgetting?
Florida.
Florida. Thank you very much. $36,805. We're going to take a break. Let's hear from Gene again.
Some of today's participants may receive Royal Swiss Fashion Design Garden Furniture styled in a high-gloss resin compound. Advanced technology for a uniform, high standard of quality furnished by Royal Swiss. We'll be back to Classic Concentration in just a moment.
Women are so beautiful when they shed tears of joy. Karen, we're very happy for you. Enjoy all the prizes. Close to $37,000. We'll say goodbye, and we'll see you all tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So long.
This is Gene Root speaking for Classic Concentration of Mark Goodson Television Production.
Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, that popular host of the match game, Gene Rayburn.
I'd like to present what to many of you will be a new face on the entertainment firmament. Her star is going to shine very brightly. Here is Patty Deutsch.
And on my left is the star of stage, screen, and anything from a World's Fair to a smoker, Mr. Alan Alda.
And on my left, if I'm a paper lion, I'd like to cut it up with a paper doll called Arlene Francis.
And now a gentleman, and you won't believe it, but he used to be Ruffles the Clown on television. Now nothing ruffles him, Mr. Wally Bruner.
Arlene, where did that one come
The
from?
things I have found out about you.
Not only was I Ruffles the Clown, I was the original Ruffles the Clown,
And you had Chips the dog.
which was a 200-pound Saint Bernard. But
And
very
he
interesting.
carried you on.
To carry me on and off and supply refreshments, you know, during the commercial
Oh,
breaks. But welcome to What's My Line. During the next 30 minutes, you're going to meet some interesting people engaged in occupations which we hope will baffle our panel of experts. And then just a bit later on, the panel will face a mystery celebrity guest, which we hope will also stump them. But now, panel, are you all set?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's meet our first challenger. Would you enter and sign in, please? James Weenan. And Mr. Weenan, how are you today?
Very well, thank
All right, where are you from, sir?
I'm from New York City.
From New York City. All right, let's let our audience know exactly what your line is. All right, panel, I'd like to tell you that Mr. Weenan is self-employed and deals in a product. And let's begin the questioning with Gene Rayborn.
Self-employed and deals in a product. Is this a product that's used in the home?
Yes.
Can be.
And is it used by both men and women?
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Does it have anything to do with making the person who uses it more attractive physically?
Yes.
Yes.
And is there a certain part of the body that it's used on exclusively?
Yes.
And is that above the waist?
Yes, it is.
Is it above the shoulders?
Yes, it is.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
This is, please continue.
All right. Now, wait a minute. We got him above the waist and above the shoulders. Is it above here?
Yes, it is.
All right. That leaves us that much, right? Is it, does it have anything to do with the hair?
Yes, it does.
And does it have, let's see, it's used by both men and women, huh? Is it a dye of any kind, or does it have anything to do with changing the color of the hair? No.
No, and that's one down, and you were doing so well, Gene. And we go to Pat.
Oh, I blew it, huh?
Is it used by one sex more than the other?
Yes. Well, dear, I think it's already been established that it's something used, I think, by both men and women. So I do not want to lead you off on the wrong path here. I think that it is used by both men and women, perhaps slightly more by one than the other, but it's used by both.
Uh-huh. Does it change the length of the hair?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Oh, I know what he does.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Are you, do you have something to do with the styling of the hair?
No, I don't.
No, that's two down, and we go to Alan.
Is it changes the length of the hair? Does it shorten the hair?
It could.
Could shorten the hair. Could it lengthen the hair?
It could.
It could.
How do you want it? Long or short?
I got a haircut last week, and my hair has been getting shorter since then. Lengthen the hair and short. Now, is it something which adds hair, or false hair of some kind, or gives you?
Yes.
Could add it. Now, what we're talking about is a product which does this.
That's right. Yes.
One product which both lengthens and shortens hair.
Which could lengthen, or which could shorten,
hair.
or yes.
I pass to Arlene.
Well, it's not hair itself, is it? I mean, that's not the product. Hair. It's not
You
wigs.
asked him I beg your pardon?
Pass,
fencing
Arlene. I
with
know who he is. Pass.
No, please.
It's either hair pieces or scissors. I don't know which it is.
Try one.
All right, I'll try hair pieces. Do you
That's
have anything
it.
to? Oh, all right. You make hair pieces?
Curious to find out what Gene Rayburn.
Mister, you're curious. Gene, did you have it?
Well, no, I thought he was a guy that I read about recently who takes hair and matches your own hair coloring and then weaves it and ties knots in your own hair to make your own hair longer. Do you do that?
No, we don't do that.
You don't do that? Well, I was wrong.
There's also, a new
Hair
process where you transplant. And
You take it
several of
from
my
the back
friends.
of the neck and put it in the bald spot.
Right. This is
It's-
not,
well, no, that's not what we do. But
what he does.
Just make
he,
wigs.
he designs wigs for both men and women, and you work for the Rainbow Hair Products.
Rainbow Hair Products of New York in the Empire State Building.
Are you wearing one?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
No, he is not wearing one. But you also make teeny bopper wigs for young men.
That's one of Rainbow's novelty lines.
But one of the things that I was interested, he tells me, because of the GIs in Vietnam, you get the real close GI haircuts, in case they're injured or wounded or something. It makes it much easier to dress a head wound. So when they go to town, now they're becoming your customers. They're buying wigs when they go to Saigon, or Hong Kong or something.
It's one of the products that makes it gives them back their nonconformity. When the first thing they lose is their individuality, right?
But he has designed a rather unique wig, which is a stretch wig, and you have one.
This is the new stretch wig
and this
that we designed for Rainbow. It has a special patented ventilated wefting that lasts the
So
lifetime.
you can keep a cool head.
Right. And it fits all sizes. That's the beauty part,
Pinheads,
Right.
Pinheads,
blockheads.
any sort of all. But I've often wondered what Gene and Alan would look like with a little different style of hairdo.
Put it
do you,
on.
do you think could you fix them up over there, and let's see what we can do for them and how we can make them look. So why don't you show us? That looks great.
Well, remember, who was it? Patty asked. I'm not a hairstylist.
You're not a hairstylist.
No, I'm not a hairstylist.
But it'll be interesting to see how this develops. So let's watch.
Blonde or I'd like to be brunette.
You'd like
You are a brunette,
How big is your head?
aren't you?
They have 7 and 8. How big is your head?
6 7/8.
You're gonna be small.
So there. Just put it on just for kicks.
Here we go.
It's like a girdle. You can't tell the front from the back.
I've got too far.
Three
I like
Stooges.
it. I like
Alan, do blondes have more fun, really?
I haven't had any fun yet. He's pulling my ear off. That's no fun. Gene!
Listen, are
Gene,
you sure?
sweetheart!
Contain yourself. Now, you touch me, I'll scream. Listen, pal, are you sure the Three Stooges started this way?
You look like Daniel Boone, Gene.
Yeah.
Here I am, the poor man's Ed Ames.
I'll tell you something. If Bill Greenblatt ever finds out about this, I'll be out of a job.
Very, very nice.
Huh?
Okay, well, at least you see how they look. Fellas, leave them on for a little while, won't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wien, for being with us on What's My Line. We'll be back to meet our next challenger when What's My Line continues.
All What's My Line contestants receive these gifts. An Enchantress, that's the name of this exquisite set of Sarah Coventry jewelry, shimmering and sparkling with glowing imported Austrian rhinestones designed by Sarah Coventry. And a handsome men's gift set of Burley Cologne Aftershave and Talc, Burley, the rugged new aroma from the makers of Old Spice. And the World Book Encyclopedia 2-volume dictionary containing 2,300 pages, 2,000 illustrations, and more than 190,000 entries.
All right, our panel is wigged, dressed, and ready for the next challenger, I hope. Are you, panel?
Yeah, I just want to say to Alan, though, that his roots are getting a little dark.
Oh, very... Now, if our next challenger is ready, would you enter and sign in, please? Judith Gray. Where are you from, Judith?
Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Mount Vernon, for goodness sakes.
I used to have a girlfriend.
I have been to Mount Vernon, Illinois many times. Oh, yes. Way down in southern Illinois.
That's right.
That's near Lawrenceville and Olney and
That's
all the
right.
little southern Illinois towns.
I was born there.
In Mount Vernon?
Well, nearby, in Christopher, Illinois.
In Christopher?
Yeah, that's where I was born.
Well, it's Old Home Week
They
on What's
wouldn't
My
know
Line. Well, now that you're from Mount Vernon and we all know so much about the area, maybe her occupation won't stump it, so let's let the audience at home know exactly what your line is.
That was tough news.
All right, panel, I'd like to tell you that Miss Gray is salaried and deals in the service, and let's begin the questioning with Arlene.
Alan just said she was a female impersonator. A beautiful girl. It's a service, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you work for a profit? Did you say self-employed? I'm sorry, Wally.
Okay, let me repeat that for you. She is salaried and deals in the service.
Do you work for a profit-making organization?
Yes.
Do you work indoors?
Yes.
Is your service one that I might use?
You could.
But I think on what we are talking about, this is a service which you might use. I don't think this would really be what we are trying to play for at this particular time. So I'm going to give you a no on that and make it one down, and we go on to Gene.
Well, if you get a no on that, is it something that, not in my present condition, but would I use it then?
Yes, you would.
Positively, yes.
If I take the wig off and ask the same question, do I get the same answer?
Right. You get the same answer.
I do. And does it have anything to do with enhancing one's attractiveness?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Well, here we go again. And do you come in physical contact with the person you're performing this service on? And does the contact occur above the waist?
Yes.
Above the shoulders?
Yes.
Have you got a feeling you've heard this someplace before? Above the neck?
Yes.
I'm going to take a wild guess.
Take a wild guess.
Are you a lady barber?
Yes! That was very good, Gene.
Thank you.
Judith is a lady barber at the Universal Barber Shop here in New York City.
Which barber shop?
The Universal.
Oh, okay. Put me down for 4 o'clock Tuesday.
4 o'clock. And you've been cutting, styling men's hair for about 3 years?
That's right.
And you have some rather famous customers.
Yes,
Who are
I
some
do.
of them?
Well,
Of course, other than Gene Rayburn, who has just added himself to your list.
most of the male members of the Harkness Ballet. I have a great many professional people, advertising people. The one name that you would immediately recognize would be Anthony Perkins. He's my
Oh, he has his haircut.
and set.
Well, it's been a lot of fun having you with us on What's My Line. And you didn't stump the panel, but you did very well. And I think we'll all come down and get a train the next time.
I'd like to have this back.
Judith is going to take care of that as she leaves. All right. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll be back to meet our mystery guest when What's My Line continues. Now it's time for our mystery guest on What's My Line. Panel, are the blindfolds in place?
Right now, yes.
Okay, so mystery challenger, would you enter and sign in, please? All right, panel, as you have no doubt have heard, our mystery challenger has entered and is now seated beside me. And I'd like to remind you it's one question at a time. I'll give you 3 minutes to try and establish the identity of our mystery guest, and we'll begin the questioning with Arlene.
Well, it was a wild reception. Are you a comedian?
Well, I may.
I think that answer would be yes. Gene.
Are you wearing something unusual now?
Yeah, yes, I'm wearing my clothes.
But yes, I think we will give you a yes to that. Patty?
Have you ever been in a show on Broadway?
No, I haven't. Really?
Alan?
You work in the mountains a lot?
No, I don't work in the mountains at all.
Arlene?
Are you a nightclub performer?
Yes, I work in nightclubs sometime, yeah.
Yes. Gene?
Are you, Are you on Broadway now, or has that been established?
Yes, I'm laying off on Broadway.
You're laying off.
Patty?
Are you currently appearing at a nightclub in town?
No, I am not. I'm laying off in the current nightclub.
Nightclubs. You have would you have appeared on a television series of any kind?
No, I'm laying off and appearing in a television series.
You'd like to go to somebody famous.
Yes, I am. That's very true.
Do you have a stroke?
You old bag.
Oh, it's an insult comic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's either
He's
John
big and
Rickles or Jackie Leonard.
fat and
That's it.
bald.
Is that what it is?
I am not Don Rickles. As a matter of fact, Don Rickles and I are very good friends, and he's been doing my act so long now, I may make a citizen's arrest. Well, may I compliment you? You're just as pretty now as you were when you first went on the show in 1903.
The reason you remembered is you were a mystery guest.
Yes, I was, darling. I remember that very well, and Benjamin Franklin signed in at that day. I remember that very well.
I'm not going to get in the middle of this one.
Who am I? Don't tell me he's the illegitimate son of John Daly. Where did you audition for this thing? Because I've been on this show many years. Where's it come from? What are you, a newspaper man?
I hope you don't mind.
No, I like it very much. It's a pleasure not to sit next to a clip-on bow tie. You're very nice.
We've given up the black tie thing.
Well, you've done a wonderful job. I haven't seen the show yet. I hope it sells for everybody's sake. And Jane, it's always good to see you and that lovely girl. I had the pleasure of working with her, literally, and Alan, his father's a good friend of mine.
You have something nice to say about it.
Why should I? I'm not changing my image for this show.
Well, I understand, though, that your image was once something else.
Yes, I used to. Yes, I went on a diet. I kept my mouth shut for about 7 months. And I have a wonderful diet for those of you who want to go on a diet. Just eat 12 bowls of Jell-O, lie in bed, and just shake the damn stuff off.
But Jack,
by the way,
everyone is aware of
I'd like to meet you. What is your name?
The name is Bruner.
Well, is it really? Well, I remember your father in the German army many years ago. Yeah, thanks, brother.
But Jack, you do have other talents. You're a great comedian. But you used to be, and still do, I assume, dance. Aren't you a dancer?
Yes, I do all of that stuff because in my field you have to do everything. You just can't sit down.
Like most of us.
No, I'm only kidding about Arlene. I know you. Incidentally, I just played your hometown of Boston. Paul Revere sends his regards, as usual. Oh. She's adorable. I've been in love with her. She's been my secret love for a long time, but she's married to a very poor Vic Tanny.
Well, she's known as a sweetheart of my line. Jack,
she certainly is a sweetheart, and I like to know her line.
I have to tell you, I hope you find a job soon.
Thank you. Congratulations on me. I hope your audition keeps on because I hope that your work in the future will be a lot better than it was here this afternoon.
What's my line? Continue right after this word. Gene, you make a great cue down it. You're a great count. Have you ever thought of going to Cape Canaveral? 10,
Well, it's a job I could do, yeah. Push the button before they're ready.
It's been a fun week on What's My Line. We've had a lot of interesting things. The bank robber, I think, was really a
high point, yeah.
high point.
One of the best spots ever on the show.
And we had the hottest little exotic dancer you've ever seen, you know, that works with the fire. I like that. And the wigs, you both wore wigs and did quite well.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I prefer your appearances as they are, though.
I'm going to wear that wig and learn how to swallow the fire at the same time.
Yes. And how about the mini wedding gown? What do you think? What do you think? You're a new bride, Patty. What did you think of the mini wedding gown?
I thought it was kind of cute.
Patty was crying when the bride came out.
Arlene, you think it's
I think mini wedding gowns are for short marriages.
Or for short marriages, or at least young ones. Well, it's been a lot of fun having you all here this week on What's My Line. We've had a good time, and I know we'll see you all again real soon. And you be sure and watch next week on What's My Line.
What's My Line? It's a Montford Bill Todman production. It's Francis Gowns by Bonwit Teller. This is Johnny Olson speaking.
From Television City in Hollywood, it's Card Sharks. Here's the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. We're really glad you could join us today. We have two very delightful contestants. One's a champ, wants to become a champ. And before we meet them, I want you to meet our two lovely dealers. They're here every day, so you better be tuned. Here they are, Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Let's play this game, if you will, please. It'll be Lacey dealing the red cards to our returning champion. Susanna will deal the blue cards on the lower level to our new challenger. And why don't we meet our Card Sharks right now? Ready to play? Here we go. Come on in, gang. Welcome back, Maureen.
Hi, Bob.
You had a pretty good day yesterday. $2,200. Cards were a little tough on you, though.
Yeah, but I was happy.
Well, you should be happy. You're much wealthier than you were yesterday.
I am.
Tell us about Maureen.
My name is Maureen Devine. I'm single. I live in Northridge, California, and I'm a professional makeup artist. And I have a degree in psychology from UCLA.
Now, which one are you going to go after? I mean, the psychology or the
No, I'm a makeup artist. I do makeup for television and for photography and things like that.
Have you made up famous people?
Yeah, I've made up some famous people.
Who have you made up that's famous?
I did a show where I made up Buddy Greco and K-Star, Frankie Lane.
All right. Great. Well, it's nice to have you back with us. There's a
Thank
gentleman
you.
standing to your left that would like very much to become the champion. Hi, Mark. How are you?
Yes, sir. Hi, Bob. How are you? I'm fine. No, hi, Bob.
I didn't ask. Yes, I did ask, didn't I? Hi, Mark. How are you? I'm fine. Now what do you want to say, Mark?
My name is Mark Morrison. I'm originally from Rochester, New Hampshire, a small town in the Northeast. And I live here in Southern California now, and I'm one of 7 children.
I've never met anybody from New Hampshire before.
No?
That's one of those things, you know New Hampshire's there. It's a beautiful state, but I've
Yeah.
never run into anybody from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark. Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
You know how to play this game, I assume?
Sure do.
You got the cards?
Yes.
Well, fine. Then Lacey's dealt out those cards from the very same deck, and we're ready to begin this game. Remember, first player to win 2 games wins the championship, goes on to play the big money cards. Good luck to the 2 of you. Maureen, for you. We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, do you think that you're good-looking enough to be a movie star? How many bachelors claim they are?
Oh, guys, on the most part, I think that they're good looking. So I'm going to
Aren't
say
most guys good-looking?
some are. I mean, actually, there aren't as many good-looking guys as there are girls. That true? But Bob, you are a fox.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm going to say 49 bachelors.
49 bachelors think they're good-looking enough to become movie stars. Let's see, Mark, will it be higher or lower than that?
Well, Bob, I think in order to be a movie star, you have to be a Redford or a Hoffman or something. So I think they're going to say it's higher than that.
Higher than that?
Higher than that, yeah.
Actual number of bachelors who think they're good-looking enough to be a movie star is 71. You're right, Mark. Now, you know by winning the high-low question, you can change this card if you'd like. And your card is a 5.
I'm going to play it, Bob.
Play it on, okay.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 5? It is a 2. No. That's where we left off yesterday. All right, Maureen. This is your card. You've got to play it. It's an ace. Why not?
Okay, I want to go lower.
Lower than the ace. Got an 8 for you. Play a freeze. Freeze right there. Okay, she's going to protect. Oh, we're going to freeze back here, Lace, okay? We'll protect her position on the 8, and we'll go to another high-low question. Here is our next one. Mark, we surveyed 100 wives who discovered their husband was having an affair. We asked them, did you actually catch your husband in the arms of another woman? How many wives said they did catch their husband in the arms of another woman?
Well, Bob, I think
That's
they
me,
may
well,
be
Bob.
they may be having a lot of affairs, but to actually catch someone in the arms of another woman, you have to be in exactly the right spot at the right time. So I think it's going to be a relatively low number. I think 15.
15 out of 100 wives said they did catch their husband in the arms of another woman. Maureen, will it be higher or lower than that?
I'm going to say lower.
Lower than that?
Yep.
Well, the actual number of wives who caught their husband in the arms of another woman is 22. Not lower, it was higher. All right, Mark, again. The 5 is yours. You can play it or you can change it.
I'm going to change it this time.
Get rid of it this time. Okay, the 5 now becomes a 5 again.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 5. Look what I got. It's a king.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the king. It's a queen.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the queen. It's an 8.
I'm going to freeze.
Oh. I thought sure you'd go on. I really did. Okay. No, by freezing there, you keep Maureen away from the cards. We'll pause with these words. We'll be right back. What's the matter, guy? Be back in just a moment to finish this game on Card Shark. We have returned. Our champion is Maureen. Our challenger is Mark, and we're in the middle of game number 1. Keeping in mind, the first player to win 2 games wins the championship, plays the big money card. So let's continue with this game. Maureen. We surveyed 100 medical doctors. We asked them, do you think marijuana is physically harmful? How many doctors said they think marijuana is harmful?
Well, I've read a lot of studies about that, and they haven't been able to come up with anything really that's real harmful about it. So I'm going to say that's a low number. I'm going to say 27.
You think 27 out of 100?
Well, I disagree. I think it's going to be a higher number because even if they haven't found any conclusive studies, still, they would probably say it just to keep people from doing it.
Well, that's not very honest. You think it's going to be higher?
I think it's going to be higher.
Okay. The actual number of doctors who think marijuana is physically harmful is 89. Yeah. You're right, Mark.
Yeah.
Now, you've got the 8. That's where you froze. I imagine you want to change that card.
Change that card.
You bet you do. All right, the 8 now is a 4.
Yeah. I'm going to go higher, Bob.
If it's higher than the 4, you win game number 1. It is. Congratulations to you. Game number 1 is yours, my friend. You have $100. And we'll go right into game number 2. To find out who's going to play the big money cards, you got to win 2 games, as you know. All right, here's the first question. In game number 2, we're dealing out the cards from the very same deck. Lacey will be dealing those cards out right now. We surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, have you ever cried yourself to sleep over a man? How many single women said that they have?
Oh, geez, Bob. I think it's going to be a really high number.
Have you ever cried yourself to sleep over a woman?
No, but I still think it's going to be a high number, probably around 85.
85 out of 100 women. Let's see what Maureen thinks about this. Maureen, have you ever cried yourself to sleep over a man?
Oh, yeah.
Lots of times, huh? Yeah. He says 85 out of 100 have.
Okay, I'm going to just say a tad lower.
Just a tad lower?
Yeah.
Okay, the actual number of single women who have cried themselves to sleep over a man is a tad lower, 63. You're right. Okay, Maureen, you got to win this game. Here's your card. Remember, you can change it. It's a 4.
Okay, I'm going to stay with that card and go higher.
Higher than the 4, it's a king.
Okay, lower.
Lower than the king, 6.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 6, she's going on 7.
And I'm freeze.
And freeze on the 7. Again, keeping her opponent away from the cards. Next question. This is for you, Maureen. We surveyed 100 women business executives, and we asked them, if you could receive your present salary for being a housewife, would you quit your job? How many women executives would become a housewife for their present salary?
No, that doesn't make sense because their job is probably gives them a good purpose. It builds their ego. So I'm going to say a low number would take that, and I'm going to say 31.
31. Mark, what do you think about this?
I
High or low
agree.
than 31?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a low number. I think it's going to be even lower than that.
Even lower than 31?
Yes.
The actual number of women executives who would become a housewife for their present salary is 40. Not lower, it was higher. All right, Maureen, your pro's on the 7.
Can I change that?
You bet you can
Okay,
change it. You
please.
won the high-low question. You want to change the card? Your 7 is now a 4.
Okay, let's go higher.
To win game number 2, tie up the match. Is it higher? No. That means Mark gets a free shot at the cards. Mark, you got to play off this card. It's a jack.
I'm going to go lower, Bob.
Lower than the jack. I've got a 7.
I'm going to go higher.
Going on, higher than the 7. Nope. Back to the jack you go. And still, we have no decisive leader. But let's find. Yes, we do. Maureen has quite a lead, in fact. Let's go to another question. Mark, try this one out. We surveyed 100 single women. We asked them, have you ever had a romance with a man who didn't speak a single word of English?
Well, I think they're in trouble.
Wait
if
a
they
minute, I'm
have.
not done. I'm just laughing at Sean, our stage manager, going, yeah. How many single women said they have?
Well, I think they're in trouble where they have. There's kind of a communication breakdown. So I think it's going to be a very small number. I can't believe. I think maybe 4.
4?
Yeah.
All right. She was a golfer.
Yeah.
Maureen, he says 4 single women said that they have.
Okay, I'm going to say just a little bit higher because people can travel and...
Think it'll be higher. All right. The actual number of single women who have had a romance with a man who didn't speak a single word of English is 5. Boy, it was just a little bit higher. All right, Maureen, back we go. Now you left on the 4.
Higher.
Okay, gonna go on to tie up the match higher than the 4. It is. There we go. And so our champion wins game number 2. And that means we're going to have to play a tiebreaker game to find out who's going to play the big money cards. We will pause while we deal out the cards for the tiebreaker game and come back right after this. You're a psychology student. Would you call that Freudian?
I think so.
Oh, I see.
It's got men on it.
Okay. It's time to play the tiebreaker game. Whoever wins this game plays the big money cards. And if you'll notice this time, Lacey will be dealing out only 3 cards. We'll have a maximum of 3 high-low questions. And I want to wish you both good luck. So here's our first question. Maureen, we surveyed 100 mothers of newborn babies, and we asked them, would you like to get pregnant again within the next year? How many new mothers said that they would?
After just having a baby, I think maybe they'd like to take a little bit of a rest. So I'm going to say that's going to be a low number, 27.
27 out of 100. Mark.
I agree that they probably would like to take a rest in between 2, but also on the other hand, they'd like to have 2 so the first one would have someone else to play with. But still, I think it's going to be a little lower.
Think it'll be a little lower
Yes.
than the 27?
Yes.
Well, the actual number of new mothers who would like to get pregnant within the next year is 20. Yes, Mark, it was lower than that. That was a tough question. Okay, Mark, you know the rules. You can change this card if you'd like, and the card is a 10.
It's a tough one, Bob. I'm going to change it.
Change it. All right. The 10 now becomes a 5.
Okay, I'm going to go higher, Bob.
Higher than the 5. Your card's a jack.
I'm going to go lower.
If it's lower, you're the new champ. It is. Look at there. Congratulations, you, my friend. Well, Maureen, you end up with $2,300. Thank you very much. Good luck in your career. We'll see you again. Bye-bye. All right, Mark. Come over here.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Great.
That means that you are the new champ, guys. Do we clash? No, we don't clash.
No.
All right, you've won $200. I want you to know that's your money to keep no matter what happens. But now, Susanna and Lacey are about to come in here, and they have a deck of cards that you cut before we went on the air. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to play the big money cards, and we're going to start you off on the bottom line with $200 to bet with. What you must do is bet your way across the line by calling off high and low. Then, when you get up to the second row, we'll add another $400 of betting money. And again, you bet your way across the line, keeping in mind that minimum bets are $50 each time until you get to the top row. And up there, you must bet at least half of your dollars. Also, you can have an opportunity to change 1 card per line by choosing one of the spare cards that Susanna is dealing out. So if you know all the rules, I want to wish you all the luck in the world. Love to see you win a lot of money. Give him $200. He's got it. Now, here we go. You can turn that $200 into thousands of dollars, and I hope you do it, Mark. Here's your card. It's an ace.
$200 higher, lower. Sorry.
Yeah, oh, I knew you'd say yeah.
Right.
$200 lower than the ace. Your card's a 6. Now you got 400.
I'd like to change that card,
Which
Bob.
one you want?
Number 2.
Number 2. All right. The 6 now becomes a 7. You got to play.
Okay, $100 higher.
$100 higher than the 7. Your card is a jack. Yep.
Okay.
500.
All right, 300 lower.
300 lower than the jack. 5. $800. Come up here. Give you another 400. You've now got $1,200. And that's your card. You can play or you can change.
I'm going to change it, Bob.
Which one?
Number 3.
Number 3. The 5 is a 10. And you've got $1,200.
I'm going to bet $600 lower.
$600 lower than the 10. Cards a deuce. Look at there. 1,800.
All of it higher.
Yeah, all of it higher. Now I got a 6 for you. $3,600.
Okay, 400 higher.
$400 higher than the 6. 8. Yep. $4,000. That becomes your base. You got to bet at least $2,000, and you can change it if you like.
I'm going to change it.
I knew you would. Already got $4,000. The 8's now a 4.
$3,000 higher.
Did you think you'd ever be saying that?
No.
$3,000 higher than the 4. If you're right, you get $7,000. You do!
Thank you.
All right, that brings your total to $7,200.
Thank you. Thank you.
The cards played right for Mark, and we'll meet a new challenger for him when we come back after this. See you tomorrow.
I can't believe it. It's great.
Challenger. Hi, Jill, and come in here. Did you guys plan the outfits this morning? Is that it?
Oh, I called him this morning.
You said, Mark, what are you going to wear? Okay, I wear red, too. I'm sorry, no one called me. Here I am, an old brown.
Hi, Bob. My name is Jill Gunn, and I'm from Lakewood, and I'm married, and I have a little boy, Ryan, who's 1 year old.
How nice. What was your maiden name?
Overfell.
Overfell, so you've become a gun.
I'm Gunn now, and I'm not related to Peter.
I didn't think so, nor would I ever ask anything like that. No. Okay, you know how to play this game?
Yes.
And you cut the cards.
Yes.
Fine, then Lacey's going to deal the cards out from that very same deck. First player to win 2 games wins the championship, goes on to play the big money cards. And let's begin that match right now. Mark, here's your question. We surveyed 100 married men. We asked them, do you have a friend your wife won't let you invite home? How many married men said they do have such a friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a high number because I'm sure that they've invited someone over at one time who's made a complete fool of themselves.
Especially if it's a female, right?
Yeah. Right. So I think it's going to be about 75.
75 out of 100 married men said they do have such a friend. Well, Jill, what do you think?
Well, my husband has a few friends that I would prefer not come over, but I think that the man is going to have the say-so. He's going to say, they're my friends, and if I want them over, they're going to come over.
Is your husband that much of a boss at your house?
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, yes.
No kidding.
But I think it's going to be lower.
There's one of us left.
Lower.
You think it'll be lower than the
yeah.
75?
Yeah.
The actual number of married men who have a friend they can't invite home is 27. It was certainly lower. Now, Jill, you know the rules of the game. You can change this card because you won the high-low question. Okay. And here's that card. Look what I got. Lower than the ace. Your card's a 5. Higher than the 5. It's an 8.
I'm going to freeze.
Freeze on there? All right. We'll freeze on the 8. And that keeps Mark away from his cards, and we'll go to another question. This time, Jill, you get a chance to go first. We surveyed 100 Russians who left the Soviet Union and are now living in the United States. And we asked them, do you feel safer on the streets at night in the Soviet Union rather than in the United States? How many Russian immigrants said yes, they feel safer on the streets at night in Russia?
Oh, gosh. I have no idea. Are you asking me how many Russians feel safer here?
How many Russian immigrants said yes, they feel safer on the streets in Russia?
I think it's going to be a low number because I have no idea. I don't know. So I'm going to say lower, that maybe around 32.
32 out of 100.
Yeah.
Russian immigrants said they feel safer on streets of Russia. Mark?
I think it's going to be much higher because I think they're used to a confined existence. So I think it's going to be higher than that.
Think they feel safer
Yeah, I
then
think
because of...
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Just
Actual
people
number of
watch.
Russian immigrants who feel safer on the streets at night in Russia is 98. Wow! I thought they had a bunch of drunks over there. That's what all right. Mark, the cards are yours. Let's see what it turns up. It's a 7. You can change
that
it.
card, please.
Sure. 7 now becomes a 9. You got to play.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the 9. Your card's a 3.
Yay! Going to go higher.
Higher than the 3. Look what I got. 10.
10. I'm going to go lower, Bob.
Lower than the 10. He's going on. Oh, right back to the 9 you go. I thought he was on a run. And that means that, Jill, you got a free shot, but you got to play off the 8.
I'm going to say higher.
Higher than the 8. Your card's an ace. Pardon me?
Lower.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Lower.
Oh, lower. Oh, to win game number 1. Yeah. I've never heard lower before. So the first game goes to our challenger, Jill. We'll begin game number 2 this match. We come back right after this. We must go. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive a travel cosmetic bag and Lee High Fashion Nail Tips, curved and styled like salon nails, easy to do at home. Lee High Fashion Nail Tips, a cookbook, and the rich thickness of Old Smokehouse barbecue sauce makes meat taste great. Old Smokehouse sauce from Hormel, in regular, tangy, mesquite, and hot. West Bend's freestyle cordless iron revolutionizes ironing. Cordless but still electric, it's full-featured, easy to use, and lightweight. A manicure set, fast, effective Q-Tex remover. It actually locks in moisture so your nails get stronger every time you use it. An insulated bag and gift certificates for Kentucky Fried Chicken and fresh buttermilk biscuits. You've got a right to chicken done right at Kentucky Fried Chicken. We do chicken right. And a member of our studio audience will receive Benris, his and hers, nugget-style gold-tone watches, black dial with 6 genuine diamonds, sweet second-hand precision quartz movement from Benris. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.
Do you know how much money has been won on Supermarket Sweep? There goes $5,000. There goes another $5,000. Look, these women won over $10,000. Team after team, it's been win, win, win. How much has been won? Over $500,000 on Supermarket Sweep. Now, are you ready to go shopping? Who's got the Hawaiian punch? Okay, you're on. Who's got the Scott napkin? Okay, you're on. Who's got the Mrs. Butterworth syrup? Okay, and you're on. We're ready to play Supermarket Sweep. And here is our host, David Ruprecht.
Yes! Oh, yes! Hi there. Hello to you, and hello to you. And welcome to Supermarket Sweep. Now, as you know, one of these teams may be going home with a hefty $5,000. And to help them do that, we're going to start each team with a hefty 1 minute and 30 seconds of sweep time. There it is. And right now, I'm going to give somebody a chance to pick up 10 seconds and a cash bonus. So now, whoever's going to play first, step on forward, buzz in just as soon as you think you know what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. To satisfy your little snackers, feed them a zoo full of... Joseph.
Animal crackers.
You bet. Animal crackers is what we wanted. So that's 10 seconds extra sweep time for you now, Yvette. All you have to do in order to pick up $50 is find that specially marked package of animal crackers, get it back to me in 30 seconds. And if you can get it back to me in 20 seconds or less, I'll double the money and make it $100. Yes. You ready, Yvette?
I'm ready.
Go! Go! Come on, Yvette! There you go. Come on, Yvette! Hurry up! Come on, hurry up! Go on, Yvette! Here we go! Come on, Yvette! Here she comes! Oh, yeah! Good for you! Hey, you were moving! You got it back in less than 20 seconds, so that means this is worth $100. Good for you! We're going to be adding that on to your total later on in the show. So you catch your breath, Yvette. We'll find out who else we have playing. Hi, Jane.
Hi.
How do you know Karen?
We've been neighbors for 8 years.
Oh, where is that, Karen?
Oceanside.
Oceanside. What are you doing there in Oceanside?
Well, I just moved, actually, to Scottsdale, Arizona, but she's still there.
Did you? So you're no longer neighbors?
No.
But you're still friends, right?
Good friends,
Jane?
good friends.
Yes. Okay, Jane, how about you?
I'm a newlywed, 8 weeks. I have 4 children, and I'm starting a new career as a paralegal.
What did you do before?
I was in court reporting,
Ah, so, and before?
and before that was a police officer.
You like law enforcement?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good for you. I'm glad you're out there. Trey, how do you know Ariel?
She's my girlfriend, and we met in college.
Which college, Ariel?
Chapman University.
Yay, and that is where?
It's in Orange County.
Oh, I see. And what are you doing now?
Right now I'm working in the city of Inglewood, and I'm a co-director of a program for youth.
Great. And Trey, how about you?
I'm doing marketing research in Orange County.
Oh, good. Good to have you here. Now, Yvette, how do you know Joseph?
Oh, he's my love of 4 years and my husband of 2.
Better than the other way around. Your husband for 4 and your love for 2. Joseph, what are you doing?
I work currently up in the high desert in an aerospace program.
What do you do there?
Flight test mechanic.
We've never had one of those on our show. Yvette, how about you?
I am a flight test electrician.
Never had one of those? Where did you all meet?
At work.
At the flight place?
Mhm.
Yep.
How did you meet Yvette?
I was trying to reach a tool that I couldn't reach, and he helped me out.
I see. Well, that's interesting. Something wonderful to tell your grandchildren.
Yes.
You ready to play?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's give Karen, Ariel, and Joseph a chance to earn some extra seconds, meaning Yvette, Trey, and Jane. We'll see you all in just a little bit. Okay. We get the neatest people on this show. This is great. Look, for you three, take a look at this. These are a series of blank spaces representing the number of letters of a product. What I'm going to do is give you a clue as to what the product is, and then I'm going to reveal the word randomly, 1 letter at a time. Are you ready? Here's the first one. There are 10 letters in 2 words. The clue is Big Beaks Treat. T. L. Ariel.
Fruit Loops?
Let's see. That is it. That gets you on the board with a minute 40, Ariel. Good for you. All right, here's the next one, and there are 11 letters here in 2 words. The clue is European waffle maker. N. B. E. F. A. E. L. I. Ariel.
Belgian Chef?
Let's check it out. Yes, good. That's good, Ariel. That moves you into the lead with a minute and 50. Okay, now here's the next one, and there are 8 letters in the word. The clue is caught in a jam. M. E. Ariel again.
Smucker?
Check it out. Smuckers, okay. And you got to watch out. She's fast. Here's the last one. There are 8 letters in this word. The clue is alert the media. D. O. Karen.
Good news.
Let's see. There you go. It's good for you, Karen. Get you on the board with a minute and 40. Look at this. We have a 2-way tie for second place. Joseph and Karen each with a minute 40. Ariel's in the lead with 2 minutes. We're going to give your partners a chance to play right after this. Let's say hello again to Jane, Trey, and Yvette. Welcome back. Good, we have a good close game going. Now remember, the more time that you can earn here, that means the more time you get to spend out in the market trying to win the sweep and going for $5,000. Thank you. Okay. Let's see how good you are at pricing things. Look at our little cavalcade of carbohydrates over here. We have a 13.3-ounce box of Hungry Jack mashed potatoes, $1.39. A 15-ounce can of Hormel chicken chili with beans, $1.29. And a 14-ounce box of minute rice, $1.59. Which one of these 3 do you think is on sale? On sale. Do you think it's number 1, number 2, or number 3? Lock in your answer, and if you're right, you're going to get 10 extra seconds on your sweep. All 3 of you get it right, I'll give you an additional 20 seconds. Jane, which one did you think was on sale?
I picked number 3, the minute rice.
You're going for the minute rice, all right? Trey, did you agree?
I picked number 1, the Hungry Jack.
You thought you prefer the mashed potatoes. Yvette, how about you?
And I also chose number 1, the Hungry Jack mashed potatoes.
So you thought it was mashed potatoes too? Okay, let's see. The product up here that's on sale is the Hungry Jack mashed potatoes. They go for $2.25 normally. So that means Trey gets 10 seconds and Yvette gets another 10 seconds. Not to worry, Jane, a lot more chances for you to add time.
Okay.
Now, this is our next game where you got a lot more chances to earn time. Here are a few quotes taken directly from some popular old commercials that made today's products famous. Buzz in and tell me what the product is, okay? Here's the first one. In Soviet Georgia, there were two curious things about the people. A large part of their diet was yogurt, and a large number of them lived past 100. Was this yogurt Yoplait, Dannon, or Borden? Yvette.
Borden.
Nope. Jane.
Yoplait.
No. Trey.
Dannon.
Good for you. And you said that with such self-assuredness, Trey.
Confident on that one.
You were definitely. Okay, hands on your buzzers. Here's the next one. In this commercial, someone said, I dropped this lighter in a can of paint this morning. Now it's working fine. Was the ad selling Zippo, Bic, or Ronson lighters? Trey.
Bic.
Good for you. That one you got all on your own, Trey. Here's the last one. I have rich hair. It looks expensive, and it is. Yes, my hair color is the most expensive, but I'm worth it. Was that commercial for Revlon, Nice and Easy, or Preference hair color?
Preference.
Jane.
Preference.
Preference by L'Oreal, yes. Look at this. We still have a two-way tie for second place. Yvette and Jane have 1:50. Trey, you're in the lead with 2:30. Let's get your partners up for the round-robin game. Okay, here's the chance to add a whole bunch of time onto your sweep time because we've got 6 questions here giving you the chance to earn up to 60 seconds. Partners, stand by. You're going to be up next. What I'm going to do is give you 5 clues about a product. All I need you to do is tell me what the product is. Here's the first one. Dunking. Steeping. English drink. Yvette.
Tea.
We need more.
Lipton.
Lipton tea bags. Okay, Jane. Good guess. Good for you, Yvette. You went for the right one. And here's the next one. Masculine. Drip. Paper. DiMaggio. Karen.
Folgers coffee?
What?
Folgers coffee?
No. Filters. Masculine. Drip. Paper. DiMaggio. Joseph.
Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee. Change. Okay. Here's the next one. Cleaning. See-through. Windows. Yvette.
Windex.
No. Trey.
Glass Plus.
That's it. Change. Change. The next clue was in addition. Okay. Here's the next one. Hair care. Professionals. Shampoo. Joseph.
Vidal Sassoon.
Nope. Beauty shop. Karen.
Salon Selectives?
That's what we're looking for. Jane. Good. Here's the next one. Citrus. Sliver. Trey.
Slice.
You bet. All right, Jane. And here's the last one in the round-robin game. Cartoon. Quacker. Disney. Joseph.
Donald Duck orange juice.
There you go. Good, that was a fun round robin. Good for you guys. Everybody got something. Let's see. Jane and Karen have 2 minutes. Yvette and Joseph have 2 minutes and 20 seconds in second place. And in the lead are Trey and Ariel with 2 minutes and 50 seconds. We don't want to forget that $100 that Yvette and Joseph picked up in the mini sweep. And who's going to run the big sweep? Joseph, Trey, and Jane. So don't go away. When we come back, you're going to see Joseph, Trey, and Jane running like wild through our aisles at a chance for $5,000. Where? Here on Supermarket Sweep.
Promotional consideration provided by the Hoover Elite 2 dual-purpose upright vacuum cleaner. Tool store and the handy attached caddy for above-floor cleaning. The Elite 2, Hoover invented it. Tater Twister Electric Curly Cutter turns vegetables into curls or spirals. Put in a potato, fun shapes twist out. Make curly fries and more. Tater Twister from Presto.
Welcome back, and now it's time for the big sweep. Okay, team number one, Ariel and Trey, you have 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Yvette and Joseph, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And Karen and Jane, you have an even 2 minutes. Okay, folks, just look out there. Everything in our supermarket is yours to grab. You take whatever you want. And now listen very carefully, because I'm going to give you the supermarket sweep shopping list. As you know, you bring back all 3 of these items, you'll pick up an additional $250. Definitely worth it. They are, listen carefully, Friskies Fresh Catch cat food, Desitin ointment, and Healthy Choice spaghetti sauce. Now, during the sweep, you're going to hear my voice come out over the loudspeaker. Pay very close attention, because at that moment, I'm going to announce the manager's special. As you can see, we now have a display at the front of the store loaded with all different kinds of products. I'll announce the manager's special. That's the product you have to find. You find the one with the red star on it, and it's worth $200. Team whose runner sweeps up the most money in merchandise and bonus prizes at the bell wins the game and the chance to go for $5,000 in cash. Okay, runners, get ready. The clock is set at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's when Trey's going to take off, and I'm getting out of his way. On your mark, get set, go!
And here comes Trey. He's moving really fast. Whoa, he bounces off the produce section, straightens his cart, and he wants hams. Let's face it, shoppers can't wait to get their hands on our expensive hams. Meanwhile, Team 3 talks about what they'll get their hands on. While Trey is grabbing turkeys, look at that bonus behind him. It's a toy goose. Can you see it? Maybe Trey saw it, but he wants to keep shopping. And he better shop fast, because here comes the competition. It's Joseph of Team 2 without his cart. What's he after? The Healthy Choice spaghetti sauce. Sure, it's on today's shopping list. This isn't on the shopping list, but it's another great way to make money. We pay $100 for a bag of freshly ground coffee. Back to Joseph. He's looking for the Desitin ointment on the shopping list. Finally, here comes Jane of Team 3. And she's coming right at us. But where will her first stop be? Well, let's see. Sure, she makes our famous left turn and heads straight into the meat section. Her first choice, hams. And why not? They're priced between $24 and $28 a piece. Look at Trey. He's still grinding his coffee, but that's not going to stop him from shopping. I guess he just made $100, plus some extra money on the side. But back to Joseph. He is still looking for the Desitin on the shopping list. But it's not here. It's 2 aisles over in the baby care section. Jane knows just where to find our 3-pound cans of coffee, and she wants her share. That was Trey's partner Ariel cheering him on. He's back in the deli section and doing just fine. He's already got 5 salamis, and now he wants our $15 blocks of cheese. Meanwhile, Joseph's still working on his shopping list. This time he wants to find the Friskies Fresh Catch cat food, and he gets it. Jane's got the shopping list on her mind, too. She knows the Desitin ointment is right here in this aisle, and she gets it. But what will everyone do when they hear this?
Attention shoppers! The manager's special for today is Chef Boyardee spaghetti with meatballs.
Of course, Joseph heard David's announcement, but as long as he's in the back of the market, he feels he can't pass up the Millstone coffee machine. Jane's also in the back of the market, so she stays there to cash in on our expensive blocks of cheese. The audience is cheering. They want someone to go for the manager's special. Well, right now, all Joseph wants is to wrap up that $100 bag of coffee. But hold everything. Now he's running to the front of the market. And what's there? The manager's special. It's worth $200, but he'll have to find a can with a red star on it. And he does. Look at Trey. Don't count him out. Check out how full his cart is. I see Jane getting liquid Tide, but wait till you see the bonus that Trey's got. It's a dinosaur. Hey, who's steering the cart, Trey or the dinosaur? One thing is certain, there's the bell.
All right, everybody, come on back. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. What a great sweep, everybody. All right, the official checkers are standing by. Just a few seconds, we're going to find out which of these great teams has the highest total and then gets a chance to go for the $5,000 in cash. It's out there, hidden behind a product, just waiting for them, so stick around.
everything children's clothing is meant to be. Durable, easy care, smart designs with comfort always in mind. Spencer's American-made children's clothing that will stand the test of time. Tootsie Roll Midgies, as good as you remember. Only 27 calories. Why not try some today? Tootsie Roll, as good as you remember.
Okay, we are back, and this is the moment of truth. The checkers have already entered all the merchandise in the registers. Now we're going to hit the total buttons to find out who won the big sweep. All right, team number 3, Karen and Jane. You didn't get any bonuses, but you got a lot of groceries. Let's see. Your grand total with all your groceries is $544 worth of groceries. All right, Yvette and Joseph, let me see. You got the coffee. That's $100. You got the manager special. Let's see. Yeah, that's another $200. And the $100 you picked up in the mini sweep, which means so far your total is $400. Now, good. We add all of your merchandise to that to give you a grand total today of $707. So that puts you two in the lead. All right, Trey and Ariel. Let's see. You got the coffee. That's $100. Let's see how much your bonus is worth.
$200.
$200. Okay, so we put that $300 into your register. Now, when we add all of your merchandise to that, if your grand total is higher than $707, you win the game. If not, Joseph and Yvette win. All right, let's see. Your grand total with your groceries is $938. You win the game. Thank you to the rest of you. I have some wonderful parting gifts for you. Okay, you're going for the $5,000. It's out there just waiting for you. It's in cash, too, by the way. So you've got a minute to find it, 3 clues to help you out. You have to solve the first 2 clues before you can go for the big money. Now, as soon as I finish reading this clue, the 1-minute countdown starts. And before we began, you chose bonus game number 3. Here's your first clue. The floors shine big and blank deep in the heart of Texas. The floors shine big and blank deep in the heart of Texas.
Right. Cleaners. This way. Cleaners. Right here.
Big and bright.
Big and bright.
Deep in the heart.
Big and bright.
Right, I found it.
Okay.
Okay, it says, this lazy snacker just blank around the house.
Lay's potato
Lay's
chips.
potato chips.
Okay. Especially marked. Especially
where's
marked
potato
Lay's.
chips?
Potato chips.
Potato chips.
Here's Cokes.
Hand sauce.
It's an N.
Wait,
Here.
it's over here. It's back this way. Lay's potato chips.
Especially marked Lay's. Here we go.
Okay.
Read it. You can read it.
Okay. If you were camping in the Rockies, this moisture is what you'd find on the grass first thing in the morning.
Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Colas. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Especially marked. Mountain Dew. Here we go. Yeah. Right here.
You get it?
Oh. No, you got to it about a second too late. I was watching you. Were right over here, about a second too late. But listen, you got 2 products, so that's $400 we're going to add onto your sweep, which gives you a grand total today of $1,338. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. This is David Ruprecht saying goodbye for Supermarket Sweep. Now remember, the next time you're at a checkout counter and you hear the beep, think of the fun you could have on Supermarket Sweep.
Promotional consideration provided by No Nonsense Pantyhose, as beautifully put together as the women who wear them. No nonsense. Jose Hebert shampoos, conditioners, styling products, and revolutionary enhancing mists. Available at drugstores and supermarkets. This is Johnny Gilbert speaking for Supermarket Sweep. Supermarket Sweep has been an Al Howard production.